Okay, is it working or not? Okay, it's working. Yay! Hyson. Technically, we already have Hyson, so we don't have to pretend or put another character in. Is it the? Technically, we have
It's
3 out of 4
squishy.
characters here. I guess if we had Finon, this would work. Doot doot doot.
This was where Professor Anaxa gave us the lesson.
The lesson?
I can still see that day in my mind.
What lesson did he give us?
And that was your last lesson in the Grove.
The last lesson.
Each of you will head off on your own path. How much the Grove's teachings can help you in the real world depends on how well you can put knowledge into practice.
They're all gonna suck.
However, heed this warning. If you ever do anything disgraceful out there, don't ever claim you were the student of Anaxagoras, one of the 7 sages.
Oh, do you mean like doing soul alchemy stuff? Look at this poor little fly. He's stuck in like slow motion.
Professor Anaxa, there are still other classes scheduled on the calendar. Are you sure you didn't?
Firstly, call me Professor Anaxagoras.
Anaxa.
Secondly, to clarify, the last lesson means the last lesson I will teach you.
Oh,
I will be entering seclusion from today onwards to research ancient alchemy, and all my teaching activities will be put on hold.
so he literally is gonna become a hermit. They pay him for that? That's a cushy job.
Ah, I see. So you're saying that the lessons taught by all the other teachers aren't good enough to be considered lessons?
Absolutely.
All you do every day is wag that sharp tongue of yours. That's a credit deduction, Finon of Ides Elysiae. I have nothing left to say. Next.
Please wait, Professor. According to the Grove's protocols for a cohort's final class, the lecturer should take some time in that lesson to discuss the students' post-graduation aspirations with them and guide them toward a solid path.
Post graduation. Okay, this is really just a giant university, isn't it? Okay. What does he know about the real world? Everyone hates him. He's the wrong person to ask.
Surely you can't skip such a crucial step, Professor.
Surely he can. He clearly doesn't care. He's so annoyed.
The teaching assistant, Miss Hyson, is truly Professor Anaxa's nemesis.
See, Fanon, this is how it's done. She held him by the ropes.
Since Hyacinthia insists on this,
Hyacinthia.
let's go through the process.
Hycelin isn't her name, right?
Since some of you are so eager to speak, why don't we start with you, Finon of Ides Elysiae? What is your post-graduation aspiration?
To become a complete and utter loser.
Me? Well, it's not exactly an aspiration, but the only thing I want to do is to protect the people I care about.
So becoming a
I
loser.
see. So you want to be a hero? How boring.
Next.
I didn't say.
Castoris, you've been giggling for quite some time. How about you go next?
I want to find death by your blade. She's got it.
Perhaps my answer is a bit vague and meaningless, Professor Anaxagoras. I hope the world can be freed from the agony of death,
Really?
so that every living being may find calming peace.
How naive. So naive that it makes me want to weep for your fairy tale. See? This is why I don't want to follow those outdated protocols. All I get are boring answers.
Those are boring.
Since you suggested this whole process, why don't you wrap this up?
So the NPCs don't matter at all?
Share
Wait,
your aspiration with everyone, and let's see if yours stands out.
She wants to pet the most demonic power there is on this planet.
So it's finally my turn. Good thing I came prepared. My aspiration is nothing less than completing the final blank page at the end of the hero's epic.
Blank page? An interesting description. Do explain, assistant.
See, she knows how to get him to go.
I've read all of Amphorius's heroic epics while studying at the Grove, and a common thread came to my attention. Almost every epic ends with a description of the hero's achievements. But few mention how the everyday people of that time lived. No one recorded the struggles and suffering the commoners endured.
Yeah, who's gonna care about normal people when they're like celebrities walking around?
So you're saying that instead of legendary heroes, you're more focused on commoners living on the peripheries of historical records.
Yes, those poor bastards that nobody cares about.
Perhaps I'm influenced by my background. My ancestor, Seliosi the Day Thunder Knight, raised her spear against the sky and ushered in the flame-chasing era that continues to this day. Her story is told to every child descended from the Skyfolk. We have no doubts about Seliosi's greatness, yet her towering figure overshadowed every record from that entire era. What about the Day Thunder Knight's family, allies, and friends? What about the survivors and those who died in the great battles?
Oh, I see. She's the
Whenever
kind
I
of
think
nerd
about their
that likes to
stories by
read the
campfire,
appendix.
I realize the details of those legends have been long lost. And only Seliosi's name remains.
Nerd.
Her brilliance had become as blinding as Aquila's, lording over everything on the ground. That's why I'm glad that my era does not lack heroes. All my ancestors had was a sad past. But I have a future I want to protect. Instead of becoming a hero and ushering in a golden deluge to baptize the world anew, I want to stay in the backline and save all the ordinary humans from drowning in the rising waves.
But you're gonna be a Chrysosaur. You're gonna be a hero and you're gonna like it.
I wish not to return to the sky, but to walk among the masses on Earth. I believe it's the only way for the saga of creation.
Well, Barbara, you're gonna have to be a pop star,
To
okay?
include a footnote for the everyday people in its blank page.
Doot doot.
I'm getting embarrassed from remembering how I said all that, but my beliefs have never changed. Now I really have a chance to stay behind the hero's front line and realize my dream.
Hyacinth,
Denny, what are you doing here?
I didn't expect to see you again in the Grove. Finan mentioned you were gearing up for a campaign against Aquila. Are you here to...
You guessed it. To reach Aquila's realm in the sky, descendants of the Sky People must perform a bloodline ceremony, summon the spirits of our ancestors, and get their blessings. That's the only way for creatures on Earth to forge the rainbow bridge to the sky.
Ooh.
And the soul of the first ancestor I want to see is here in the Grove.
Ah. The Rainbow Bridge is essential to retrieving the core flame of Aquila, but undertaking such a vital ceremony alone is far too risky.
Don't worry. I have little Ika with me. You'll protect me, won't you?
Yes, he is the most dangerous thing.
Good, Ika. Well, what brings you here, Danny?
In case Ika isn't enough, which is not the case. I'm collecting as many myths and researching about the Titan as I can. Everything about Amphorius is valuable addition to our data bank when I get back to the Astral Express.
Right. If all goes as planned, you and Gray will be able to go home after this mission, won't you?
Yes, assuming we can actually break the curse about worlds beyond the sky. I have a feeling it's not going to be smooth sailing.
Could it be that you too have some kind of hidden powers to make prophecies now?
He does know some divination, I'm guessing. That's not it, but I'm starting to question how real everything is after a conversation with a member of the Council of Elders. Aw, don't worry, he can eat him.
No.
Nope,
I
didn't
didn't understand
understand
that either,
either.
little Ika.
Maybe there is a barrier that stops people from understanding when we talk about that guy. Don't worry about it, there's a lot that I still don't understand.
Since we've already met up, why don't you come with me, Danny?
Woohoo! I was thinking the same thing. The Grove is fraught with danger right now, and an extra pair of hands translates to extra security?
That's
Sure.
the dependable express guard for you.
He's not the guard.
So, shall we get going?
He's the sweeper. Where is she going? Do we need to walk all the way? No, it's not that far. So, have we done our dailies? Yes.
The chroma coffer is vibrating. There must be memories of an ancestor nearby.
Who? Who? What's this?
This is the divine object of the Sky People, the chroma coffer. Our ancestors dictated that when a descendant of the Sky Folk is ready to challenge Akula again, they must first awaken the spirits of their ancestors with the chroma coffer and receive their benediction.
Benediction.
Only after this can the chosen Sky Folk reascend to the heavens.
Is it to prevent those who are not qualified from pointlessly losing their lives?
Very prudent, wouldn't you say? The soul of an ancestor slumbers here. Now, I will awaken them.
Right. Dude.
I am
Wake up, you.
Hyacinthia from the Twilight Courtyard, a descendant of the sky who has inherited the duty of flame chase. The time has come to fulfill our clan's destiny. I will join the heroes of the prophecy to return to the sky and retrieve the core flame. Ancestor, please bestow upon me your generous blessing.
Listen carefully to Hyzen talk with the ancestor.
Who has awakened me?
It's Hyacinthia, a descendant of the Sky People. I apologize for interrupting your slumber.
Is he some sort of memories too?
You are Lord Crispus,
Crispus?
aren't you?
He's Lord Crispy?
I've read your story in our family tree. You were a righteous judge who vindicated many who were wrongfully accused.
Ooh.
I never imagined someone in this era would still remember my name.
How do you know what this era is?
So, our bloodline and duty have continued to this distant age.
Nah, the Twilight Courtyard is really wrecked.
Indeed, it has. I have awakened you in the hope of receiving your blessing. For the flame chase journey is nearing its perfect conclusion. And retrieving the core flame of Akula is the final challenge the heroes will face.
Well, there's still Kefale.
Perfect conclusion. Hyacinthia, you look very young, and you do not have the bearings of a warrior who can contend with a titan.
It's not a warrior you seek.
How can you convince me
It's a medic.
that this blessing will not turn into a curse, leading a child like you to your demise?
Quick, Hyacinth, throw Ika at him. Yeet him at him.
1,000 years ago, Seliosi, who conquered the skies, left behind legends and a will, entrusting the mission to return the Sky Titan's core flame to her descendants, to people like you and me. Though I'm not a warrior, I will not turn away from the mission that has flowed through our blood for 1,000 years. And I am not fighting alone. I have the strongest and most tenacious companions in the world.
Yeah! Ika.
Amphorius is in an era brimming with heroes. The burden of retrieving Akula's core flame no longer rests solely on the shoulders of the chosen Skyfolk. I now wield the power of healing. I aim to mend the fissures in the sky and heal the wounds of the people.
You wanna heal your enemies
I
to death?
desire to define the mission of the Skyfolk in my own terms, to conclude the vigil that has spanned millennia.
I sense resilience in your words. Not an outward resilience, but something deeper within.
Don't talk about her deep within.
Receive my blessings, young Hyacinthia. May you gain wings to return to the sky via the bridge of rainbows.
Woohoo! We're gonna go on the
Thank
gay
you
bridge.
for your trust, Lord Crispus.
Lord
We
Crispy.
won't let you down.
Well done, Hyacinth.
Thank you. My
Off to the gay bridge
ancestors
we
were
go.
all pretty strong-willed people. It won't be easy convincing them. I've run through these upcoming conversations in my head more times than I can count.
Looks like your efforts paid off.
Now, the next
There's
ancestor on the
more?
list. Her spirit is said to rest in the vortex of Genesis.
Look at little Ika
Pity
not
that the
giving an
ceremony
F.
has to be performed in strict order. Shall we head back to Akama together, Danny?
The vortex of Genesis, huh? I have a suggestion. Remember how you suggested I learn the secret art of water from Pygoras' priest? I have been practicing that in my spare time and made some progress. Now, as long as I have the spirit water with me, I can use those techniques to carve a path directly to the vortex of Genesis.
Oh, I remember. I didn't expect you to keep at it this long. That's so like you, Danny.
Is it? Compared to the currents of my home, the water of Amphoreus are rather untamed. Subduing the waters wasn't easy, but I've gotten the hang of it now.
That
He's
makes
a
sense.
waterbender.
Bagusa was always described as a fickle titan in the myths. Since you're offering, then let me put your skills to the test, Danny.
Woohoo! Imagine we all drown. The spirit water gates formed with this technique isn't as stable as the ritual basin, but it's likely one to let one person through. As a Fagona's priest designed it, the entrance serves as the exit. You'll need to come back through the vortex once you've met your ancestor spirit. Later, Lika and I will be here waiting. No! Don't leave the destroyer here.
Got it. I'm counting on you, Danny.
Under the repicous steps of their present dance, the roar of the celebration hides the world's heartbeat. Spirit water reveals the way. So now he has learned new magical powers. He can waterbend properly now in this world. Next element, air.
The vortex of Genesis. Unbelievable. Danny is full of surprises.
So is little Ika.
But this does feel way more disorienting than the ritual basin.
Really gotta criticize him,
Wait,
huh?
is Lady Treeby here too? And who is that next to her?
A spy.
I think I know who that is.
Yay, Cypherus.
Do you have to go already, Syphy? It's been ages since you were last in Akama. You could have taken some time to rest, and we could have caught up.
That's alright, big sister Treeby.
Aw.
I've gotten used to life on the road. Staying in this bustling city actually feels off. Besides, your prize student gave me an incredibly tough mission to handle.
Oh god.
Cut Snowy some slack, Syphy. He's still so young, yet he's shouldering all the responsibilities Aggie left behind. Besides, Snowy's not the kind to ask for help lightly. Since he came to you, it means you're the best person for the job.
He seems like someone who's will cry for help at the first sight.
You really
trouble.
spoil him, big sis Treeby.
Guess I'm past the age for someone to look after me.
Syphy.
Just kidding. I get it. That deliverer boy does have a certain charisma about
I don't
him.
see it.
It reminds me of Aglaya in her prime. Anyway, I'm about to head out. Oh,
I don't like
big
both of
sis
them.
Treeby. Before I go, got a little gift for you.
Wow. Oh,
Well, didn't expect you to be so thoughtful. What's in it?
see, she didn't forget your birthday.
That's a part of the game too. If you want to see the full picture of what's inside, you'll have to wait until nightfall.
A gift with a mysterious twist? Seriously?
Just open it now.
Looks like we have company.
Lady Treeby, and this graceful lady must be Miss Cypher. I'm Hyacinthia from the Twilight Courtyard. Everyone calls me Hyacinth. Pleased to meet you.
Bright and cheery as a lamp. Well, hello
She hates
there,
her.
pink child. I'm
Pink
Cyphra
child?
from the long-fallen city-state of Dolos. As for the rest, it's all in the history books, so I don't need to repeat it here. So, you're from the Twilight Courtyard. Does that mean...
You're
Yes,
gonna go after the
I'm a
coastline?
descendant of the Sky People, the Chrysos heir about to take over the authority of Sky.
Whoa! That's unexpected. I figured Celiosi's descendant would be, I don't know, taller, stronger.
Yeah, well, you haven't seen Ika yet.
Don't judge a book by its cover, Syphe. Zinni is a master of her craft. She's the most skilled and dependable physician in all of Amphorius.
Yeah, she's gonna give us some physical therapy when we get our ass beat.
Don't worry, Lady Cypher. I may not be as strong and warlike as Lady Celiosi from 1,000 years ago, but I'm confident I can carry out the mission of the Skyfolk.
All this talk about missions, you're making it sound way too serious.
Isn't it?
You've got to look out for yourself, girl. Don't push yourself too hard. I'd hate to see that cute face all scratched out by Aquila's claws.
Oof.
Syphe cracking jokes? Looks like you haven't forgotten what Aggie said all those years ago.
Anyway,
What?
I've got a mission to handle, so I'll get going. Good luck, Miss Hyacinth. And if things get tough, just let that deliverer take the lead.
Nah, Ika's gonna roll that killer bish. Cypher uses the coin of Whimsy's ability and teleports away from the vortex.
Miss Cypher is in such a hurry.
Don't worry, she's always been like that. It's good to have her back in Akama lending a hand. Oh, well, enough about her for now. You're here because of your mission, aren't you, Zinni? It's the perfect opportunity for me to go and tuck Syphe's gift away somewhere safe. The Vortex of Genesis is all yours.
Woohoo! So people can just come in and out of this place, no guard, no nothing.
I will join the heroes of the prophecy to return to the sky and retrieve the core flame, ancestor. Please bestow upon me your generous blessing.
Converse with the ancestor. Ancestral ghost.
Child, what brings you before me? Could it be you're a descendant of the Sky People?
Do we actually have souls?
Yes, I am Hyacinthia of the Twilight Courtyard, the successor of the Sky People's flame chase duty. You must be Gem Electra. Legend has it that during the Chrysos War, you led our people to ally with Akama and held back the Kremnoan forces. It was your victory that earned the Sky People a place in the Holy City.
Oh, so Mighty might hate her.
Hyacinthia, you seem well versed in our clan's history. And this is the Vortex of Genesis?
How did you not know but your soul was here?
It is. Look, 10 stars have already been lit. The Chrysos heir's flame-chased journey is nearing its end.
Are those the core flames of Fagusa and Giorios?
Yes.
Does that mean Hycelans and the Mountain Dwellers successfully carried out their duty?
Hycelans, I guess that's gonna be Hycelan?
As fellow pillars of Amphorius, who would have thought that Sky's duty could only be fulfilled after 1,000 years?
It's because Sky shelters all beneath it. If it were to shatter, the world would fall apart with it.
Maybe.
That's why Lady Aglaya made the core flame of Aquila the final step in our campaign.
Aglaya? Is she still on the flame chase journey after 1,000 years?
Yes.
Unfortunately, she has recently left us.
Oh yeah.
But you're right. She was indeed still guiding the Chrysos heirs forward.
How does she know how much time has gone by?
Incredible. That girl actually managed to endure the merciless erosion of time. And lasted for so long.
I know. It's like a bubblegum that doesn't lose her flavor.
Answer me, Hyacinthia. Since you recognize me, you must have also read my writings.
Why
no?
do you think that, huh? You weren't a good writer.
Every record regarding my lineage is etched in my memory, including your words.
In that case, You're probably aware of the prophecy I sought from a certain Trebios.
Ooh.
Yes. At the end of the Rainbow Bridge, the Sky Folk will mend dusk and dawn. But unfortunately, no ancestor has ever been able to truly decipher its meaning.
Ooh.
I see. Yet, Trebios' prophecies never fail. Perhaps you'll be the one to witness its fulfillment, child. May the prophecy lead you to a gentle fate.
Doesn't seem like that's gonna happen.
Thank you, Lady Ektra. Whatever fate the prophecy holds, I'll face it head on. It's only by giving everything we have that we can truly accept any outcome with a smile. Won't you agree?
Even if it's a bad outcome?
I like you, child. I wish this conversation could go on a little longer. Take my blessing, Hyacinthia. When I first saw you, I indeed had my doubts.
Yeah, because you're so short.
But your resolve has touched me. If Sky's divinity is fated to pass on, I hope it incorporates your optimism and kindness.
Your blessing is a treasure beyond measure, General. Rest well. I'll make sure your gift is put to its best use.
How many more? Does she have to talk to her entire family?
General Ektra is so different from how the records described her. She's quite a gentle person. All right, time to head back to the Grove. I shouldn't keep Danny and little Ika waiting.
We're gonna be instant transmission there? Yes, the destroyer is angry that you took so long. How did it go?
It went great. Your spirit water art was a huge help, Danny.
Even though it was needed some work. Do you mind sharing what your ancestors' spirit said to you?
What's wrong, Danny?
Nothing. It sounds like everything went smoothly. I'm a bit concerned about the prophecy you mentioned. At the end of the Rainbow Bridge, the skyfall will mend dusk and dawn. I can somehow sense a hint of sadness in those brief words.
You've always been a bit of a sensitive soul, haven't you, Danny? Lady Trina deciphers countless prophecies every day, and this one's just another among many. Don't worry too much about it.
I hope so.
Come on, Danny. Don't look so gloomy. We're gonna have to take a long trip for the final visit to the ancestors.
Oh god, no. Where are we
Our final
going?
stop is Lord Mighty's home, Castrum Kremnos.
Can we say hello to him? Oh, we can't even teleport because this is like a story region. Damn. Are we gonna meet him? Is he gonna be there? Are the ancestors gonna be
We're
pissed
here. This is it.
that we're with Kremnos boy? Castrum Kremnos.
Lord Mighty has been fighting the Black Tide here, alone day after day. I'm worried about him.
He sent a message earlier carried by thunder warning us to watch out for the Flame
That
Reverse
means
action.
he hasn't been consumed by the Black Tide's madness yet. We're
Yeah.
here to complete an important mission. We shouldn't interfere with this battlefield. Don't you agree, Danny?
We could lend him a hand. I agree.
There. That sleeping spirit is my grandmother.
Your grandmother?
Yes, my grandmother Jacintha was a warrior. She represented the Twilight Courtyard in the Kremnos Festival.
Ooh.
She fought her way through every challenge and reached the final stage of the Kremnos Festival. She was just one step away from securing a peace treaty for the Skyfolk, but was ultimately defeated by the champion warrior of that time.
Oh no.
I've never looked too deeply into the details of such ritualistic violence. The scroll simply described it as a glorious duel.
We see her spirit and it's missing 2 legs and a hand.
But behind the glorious duel was a tragic end. Not long after the festival, my grandmother's injuries worsened, and she passed away far from home.
Aw.
This prophecy tablet was left here by the Kremnoans to honor her final wish.
At least there was
Her
some
death
niceness.
marked the final collapse of the Twilight Courtyard, already fragile under the shadow of war.
Damn. After Kremnos Warriors she fought against, and the Kremnos Warriors she fought again was Lord Kratos.
Lord Kratos.
Oh, the guy? Yet you still saved his life, even though he took your family.
Seeing him lying there, gravely wounded, bleeding out. I can't put what I felt at that moment into words. But when I heard Lord Kratos took that fatal blow to protect Lady Trianne, all those tangled feelings faded away. To quote Lord Finan, Kratos must have done that to become a better man.
It takes true courage to forgive. You're every bit as strong as your ancestors, Hyacinth.
You're getting better at this, standing in her final diary entry. My grandmother wrote that when the moment of destiny comes, a descendant of the Sky People would deliver the message of their departure to her spirit. I wonder what she'd think when the one awaking her turns out to be her beloved granddaughter.
Were you beloved?
I will
I
join the
feel like she
heroes
didn't
of
care.
the prophecy to return to the sky and retrieve the core flame. Ancestor, please bestow upon me your generous blessing.
Listen carefully to Hyacinth talking to her grandmother.
Is this the world of the living?
Welcome back, Grandma.
Wait. You. Could you be?
Yeah, it's us, your favorite,
Grandmother,
in the flesh.
it's me. You're Hyacinthia.
She's the one that doesn't give a blessing. Is like, no, not my child.
Hyacinthia, my little hummingbird. Why? How? Why is it you who awakened me?
Can't we just chat?
I have never imagined this. I thought I would feel happy for all my ancestors when this day came, but now I can't even experience the joy of seeing you again.
Do you remember that you and Father took me to my very first sky rite when I was 8? Back then, you wanted me to pick one accessory out of 4. The sun crown representing nobility, the storm bracelet symbolizing strength, the ice ring embodying wisdom, and the radiant pendant signifying kindness.
She took the radiant
Grandmother,
pendant.
do you remember the one I chose?
You spoke an innocent little prayer, infusing a faint thread of light to that modest pendant.
Yes, and I remember how surprised you were. In all those centuries, no other child of the Sky People had ever made the same choice I did.
See, maybe the one that chooses healing is the one that's gonna beat the Sky Goddess.
Hyacinthia, there was a time when I thought you were a timid child. You never had much interest in swords or battle and had no relation to that fiery determination and strength in our blood.
You were completely useless. We thought you were adopted.
Yet I've told myself, that's not a bad thing. If my hummingbird could live her life in kindness and optimism, then it'd be a good thing. I never thought the burden of retrieving the core flame of Aquila would fall to you.
Yeah, we all thought you were too soft and useless.
Don't worry about me, Grandmother. I believe what makes someone a Skyfolk isn't just outstanding strength, but the capacity to shape the world. When the world cried out for a hero to challenge the gods 1,000 years ago, Zeliosi stepped forward and began the flame-chasing era. And now, as the flame-chase journey nears its end,
You're gonna be the end.
this broken world is crying out for something else. Healing. Isn't it poetic? A saga that spans 1,000 years, began with Sky, and will also end with Sky.
Well, let's see. You still have one more person.
You're still as optimistic as ever, just like when you were a kid. If your mind is set, Hyacinthia, then carry your resolve through to the very end. Return to the sky with my blessing, and watch over this world on the threshold of salvation.
Grandmother, thank you. But I have one last request.
Hug me
Speak, Hyacinthia.
and
We
tell
should
me where
still have
Ika is
some
from.
time.
He has held me hostage.
Before you go, could you tell me the tale of the Sky Hero once more? just like you used to.
Then listen closely, my dearest hummingbird. After all, this will be the last time. For millennia, the Titans waged relentless wars, leaving the world scarred and ravaged.
Why?
A
Weren't
century
they
of
friends?
the Chrysos War plunged the nations into chaos and decay until a spear, fueled by mortal rage, pierced through the smoke and flames that buried the prophecy of deliverance. Aquila, the celestial shaper, the 100-eyed divine bird crowned with the blazing sun and wielding thunder, those struck blind in 99 eyes by Nikador, they kept one eye glaring at the children of Twilight who received divine blessing, yet turned their weapons against the gods. The Chrysos heir of the sky, Seliosi, the Day Thunder Knight, ascended the forbidden lands of the Eye of Twilight at dusk, clad in wings. To her left was the lion-headed Solibus the Sunlit Wings, whose roars breathed divine flames and scorched the world. To her right was the horse-bodied Lunibus, the Moonlit Plume, whose graceful steps trampled the stars in the heavens. The one warrior and her two beasts challenged the ruler of the sky,
and got
determined
wrecked.
to seize the divine core flame through plunder. The Titans' every roar summoned lightning bolts, and their every movement stirred cyclones. The wounded Titan's blood poured down like boiling rain upon the world and converged into scalding torrents. In the final moments of battle, the sunlit wings set the Titan's wings aflame, while the moonlit plume sealed the divine body. The battered hero of the sky, with her wings broken and her body covered in wounds, struggled to lift her spear.
But the animals were doing
and
okay.
Pierced the last monstrous eye.
So what's left of
The
Aquila?
Titan's divine body crashed to the ground, and with it, the sky tore apart like fabric, about to fall with its god. The fear and pleas of mortals urged the hero of the sky to rise again. Seliosi, the Day Thunder
pretty much
Knight,
killed it,
the
no?
first of the
She pretty much
Chrysos
killed it.
heirs to slay a god in this world, charged into the crumbling body of Aquila with her two fearless winged companions.
Got
She
yeeted.
merged with the Titan, holding up the sky once more, only to leave behind a powerful message for the world.
So she ultimately saved the Titan?
My descendants will be blessed and cross the Rainbow Bridge back to the sky. At the end of the prophecy of Genesis, they will reclaim the core flame from my hands.
Maybe the Sky Aquila is already dead. And we just have to go eat the core flame from this dead girl's body. A few days later at Dawn Cloud.
Today's the day.
'Tis the day.
Wow, I didn't expect it to be so lively up here.
Did you guys get the
Are
intro
these
back?
people here to send off the Chrysos heirs?
There's Finan. Let's go talk to him.
Did you find the Chrysos here? I guess you can be us.
I know this is a big ask, Namazune. I hope you understand.
Please
Who's
don't
this
say
person?
that, Lord Finan. It's an honor for us to be entrusted with this task.
Go then. Let's hope our concerns don't come true.
I hope you all return safely, my lord.
What about Cypher? What is she doing? Isn't she gonna come with us?
There you are, partner. You didn't oversleep this time, did you?
Just a little. The pink puppy woke me up. I never show up late for important things. Well, maybe I'll go back and grab a quick nap.
You like calling me that, don't you? Oh, well, I've embraced it now. It doesn't even faze me anymore.
Fine, we're gonna call you a pink rabbit now.
Ready, comrade? If all goes according to plan, this could be the last battle where we fight at each other's side.
Imagine if Hyson doesn't even go with them, she just stays
If
behind.
the curse separating Amphorius from the world beyond the sky is truly Aquila's doing, then you'll be able to return home after their fall.
A day on the ground feels like 10 years in the sky.
Really? That's the first time I've heard that.
He just makes things up. Don't take it too seriously.
Hey, don't do this to our race. That's assuming we can fix the car.
Sorry, I'm no help there.
Don't worry. Dan Heng mentioned that Counselor Ligus can help you with that.
Insincerely, I'll miss you all.
You sound a little insincere there, buddy.
We'll take half of you with us.
Totally insincere, partner.
She's already with us. Maybe we'll get. We have already Phoebe and what's her face? What's her face? Ah, getting a name. Aren't I supposed to reincarnate as a
That would
Titan?
be a problem. We'll need to get you home before Aranova. Let's leave the emotional goodbyes for later. That'll give us some time to figure out what we should be feeling at that time.
Castor.
Besides, when we were playing the Seal Slammers, that bumping seal game, didn't you teach me something back then? Crack the champagne at halftime to watch victory slip away.
Well, it's 10-12th time now, so we can totally open up a champagne. Well win, dear fellow.
The last mile is the hardest. That's from Dan Heng. Same principle, just more elegantly put.
He likes to one-up us for no reason.
Hey, speaking of Dan Heng, where is he?
He arrived before everyone else and climbed to the cliff top to wait for us. He's probably not keen on being the center of attention.
Is he avoiding us?
Finan, please make sure you all come back safely.
Please
Will do.
defeat the indifferent Eye of Twilight and restore compassionate sky to Amphorius.
Woohoo!
Thank you all for your blessings. Rest assured, we're fully prepared. But I'm not the main attraction today. Please don't hesitate to cheer for Miss Hyacinth when she arrives.
Woohoo!
Miss Hyacinth, the chosen daughter of the sky, the pride of the Twilight Courtyard.
The Barbara copy.
She's not just the pride of Akuma, but all of Amphorius as well. And furthermore, while the Flame Chase journey is led by the Chrysos heirs, it's not just those chosen by Aglaya who contributed to it. Let's extend our gratitude to the 2 warriors of the Outlands who bravely stepped up and risked their lives for those they've never met.
Hero, your saga will be chronicled in epics and celebrated across the New World.
Woohoo!
Warrior from the Outlands, endowed with the might of Orynyx, the vanguard of deliverance.
Thanks, we needed that. Quite the flatterer, aren't you? Looks like you mastered public speaking now.
After all this time, you should know when I'm just being polite and when I'm genuinely speaking from the heart.
No idea. Absolutely no idea.
That praise was heartfelt, partner.
Oh, sure.
Had I not trusted my instincts and put my faith in you and Dan Heng, it's hard to imagine what might have become of Ak. The guest of honor has arrived.
Ooh, she's like, yes, yes, it is I. Woohoo, let's get you a core flame. Where's Little Ika? This is all for Little Ika, by the way. Nobody else. Ika, give us Ika.
People of Akuma, I've been blessed by the ancestors of the Sky People. They have agreed to bestow the 1,000-year mission to me, and to have me claim the core flame of Aquila.
Let's get to it then. We have a
Today
party of
is
4
the year
people.
4932 of the Light Calendar. 1062 years since the hero Seliosi initiated the Flame Chase journey. I, Hyacinthia of the Sky People, am prepared to lead the children of humanity back to the sky.
Woohoo! She's way too confident, but okay.
History doesn't breathe evenly. At times, it suspends its breath for millennia, as though time is frozen. At other times, it pants rapidly, as if poised to topple the world and our civilization in an instant. Its hurried gasps have sparked a tempest, sweeping all of us along. Hyacinth, as an observer, you've witnessed the return of 4 core flames. And now, it's your turn to fulfill your duty. Please, guide us into the heart of the storm as the executioner of this mission.
Woohoo! She's pumping her up real good. Not in that way. Maybe in that way too, but not really sure. Okay. Are we supposed to go? Can we teleport? No? That sucks. Oh.
Miss Hyacinth! May Mighty Mouse protect you!
Well, he ain't here.
Splendid gods once walked the paths we walk.
Yes, pray for us. We are about to do something real stupid.
I hope the Chrysosairs triumph and bring light to this darkening world. To be immortalized in song.
They'll surely seize the core flame of sky and bring the flame chase journey to its perfect conclusion.
Perfect conclusion. They all seem to sound like hypnotized cult. I have spent a lot of time on this. I have never been able to figure this out. What we need is the stupid fellow to be here and then go back. Okay. Oh, nice. I guess we have luck with us. And a Ziggy, not really the time. Let's ascend, baby. Where's that rainbow bridge? Ooh, we got the teleport. Nice. Haven't we been here before? Only as an extra.
Thanks for waiting, Dunhung. The team tasked with conquering Aquila has finally assembled.
We reshaped the history of the world with our hands over and over. I bet this trailblaze expedition could even make Akavili jealous. We'll go home as soon as this battle finishes. Such an exciting adventure. Marsh's gonna be crying with jealousy. This trailblaze expedition is about to end perfectly.
So full of energy, comrades. Seems I chose the perfect day.
Woohoo! And also we could bring everybody else back.
It's all yours now.
Take us to the castle above.
Legend tells of the Sky Folk once divided into many tribes. The Sun Folk worshipped the sun. The Rain Folk were devoted to storms. And the Winter Folk waited for signs in the snow.
And it never came.
Our ancestors lived under Aquila's light. Yet they were blinded to all but one color.
Was it pink?
They forgot that the light that illuminates the world is made of countless different colors.
Ooh, like the rainbow.
That's why the rainbow is my favorite. For not only does it reflect the many colors,
And it's
it
also
is
gay.
also a bridge.
And gay.
And I want to use the rainbow bridge to link everyone's hearts and give hope to every soul on Earth. Ancestors, with the rainbow as
Make
your
us all
guide,
gay.
lead me back to the home of the Skyfolk, a land we have not seen for 1,000 years.
Oh god, a map would have been nice.
Oh, Rainbow Bridge, please guide us to ascend to the skies once more.
It better be a quick elevator. Oh damn. Okay, her job is done. Let's go.
Let us soar together.
Woohoo! Are we gonna be in the new region? How much time is it gonna take us to explore that area? Dr. Primitive. Treasurath. Cypher, we know this. Scale of Justice Talent, and we don't know who are their like Chrysosaur is. Is it Hysalin?
Flying along the Rainbow Bridge is truly an amazing experience. The Eye of Twilight. It's the legendary sky fortress of Aquila. I never imagined that one day I'd be able to step foot on it.
Imagine we go in and Aquila isn't there. It's like, oh, you guys are here. Sorry if you told me I'd prepare some tea and cake.
My ancestors once built a magnificent civilization among the heavens. The Eye of Twilight, which we are standing on, is the home of Aquila and the heart of the city-state in the clouds. This must be where the hero Selioce stood when she challenged Aquila and began the first step of the flame-chased journey. We are here to end the journey she began. Even legends are corroded by time, but that won't change what we must do.
You believe in the legends?
According to historical records, the civilization that worshipped Aquila once mastered advanced technology, which made their strategically located Sky Castrum the only force that could face Castrum Kremnos head-on in the Chrysos War.
Really?
But they were divided within. The frequent wars started by the Chrysos heirs drained their power, especially after the prophecy descended. In the end, they had to hide among the clouds, far from the conflicts raging below.
Apparently, the division was between the two most important sky tribes, the Sunfolk and the Rainfolk.
Yeah, because when it rains, there's no sun, and when there's sun, there's no rain. Most of the time.
And Selioce's frustration towards the endless strife among her people made her turn her spear towards the Titan above.
So she was just like, I'd rather kill a god than deal with these people. Where did she go in? Where did she go in the end? Was her attack really that high?
After driving the enraged Titan to the brink of defeat with her two winged companions, they all vanished somewhere in the sky. Her courage was unparalleled.
Two companions. We have three now, so we're definitely gonna win.
Yet she still could not end Aquila, nor bring back the core flame of sky. Some say she sealed the wrath of the god within herself, trapping them deep within the Eye of Twilight to support the heavens of Amphorius forever.
In other words, she became one with the Titan. I would have considered it a fairy tale, but after seeing what happened with Professor Anaxa...
So she may have the core flame.
Not anymore.
Still.
Has that Titan and that fused hero been looking down on the world from here for 1,000 years?
Struggling. How big is this area? From the looks of it... Oh, actually, never mind. From the looks of it, this is where the main fight would be. What is part of what? Oh, just all the other regions. Okay. How many chests here? 26. Okay. And the spirit thieves here as well.
Is that all?
It's
so
been
quiet here.
so long. Maybe the Eye of Twilight has already turned into ruins.
Let's see. From the looks of it, after her last battle, she wasn't doing so hot. Why is it glitching up a little?
Something's not right. I can kind of feel how big and empty this place is. But all I can see is darkness.
That's because the sky god is dead. No sun in here. What's on the other side of this?
Maybe it's the celestial mural. The Sky
Maybe.
City believes that mural to be connected to Amphorius' sky. And any weather condition depicted on it will become actual weather.
Couldn't they just drown their enemies if they were at a war?
The mural would reflect Aquila's shifting mood, like clear skies, fog, snow, or thunderstorms.
It's just
The
a weather
sky priests
emoji.
would gather here during peaceful times and pray to the god for warm breezes and good harvests.
It's just a weather app, essentially. Got
To
it.
put it in words that Gray and Danny would understand, just think of it as a massive screen.
It's a mystical mural that tells you the weather. It's just a window that you can see through and see the weather. What's the appropriate resolution? Got it. Aquila's theme park.
In any case, exploring in the dark is never a good option. If we could light up the mural, it might just provide us with the light needed to move forward.
Just activate your Ika.
That
He's
really
got it.
conspicuous device might be part of the ritual.
It's
Let's go
not a
take
ritual.
look.
It's just a procedure
It's
at this
dark,
point.
so watch your feet.
Why? How can we watch our feet in the dark? Eye of Aquila, gathering storms at wings, hanging 1,000 stars as eyes. I beseech you, render apart the abyss of chaos. At that unyielding may stand, and eagles soar beyond the clouds. Any justice? Catch. Sunshine bug. Oh, great Aquila, did we do something wrong? Why have you closed your eyes? Well, all of them were blown up by people. Why have you drawn your grace and torment us with this endless darkness? Those fascinated were still around. They surely be ranting about that right now. We got some dried fruit. That's yum. I see a little chest in the background. Couldn't we have brought a torch? Okay, that seems weird. Operate the celestial globe. How about it? Got any leads?
I have no idea how to turn it on. If only we had help from the wisdom of those who came before us.
Don't you have the tiny box?
That's it. I
Oh
almost
yeah, we have
forgot.
Mem.
Gray, Memmy, can I borrow your powers?
Woohoo! Leave it to the demigod of time.
Got it! We just need to find the scattered memory nearby, right? That's simple. Give me a little time.
Since you're the demigod of time, that should be easy.
Feel the flow of time. Over there. And over there. Done! There haven't been many people for a while, so the traces of time are super obvious.
Whoa!
I knew you could do it, Memmy. You are a huge help.
The Pink Girls Sport Group. We're gonna go to you first.
Arrogant sunfolk. The Titan will condemn your brazen disrespect. But Aquila, you that shape the sky, why do you avoid the pursuit of dark clouds? Are not clear skies and stormy rains equally your creations?
Ah, she's a
The
rainfall.
Sunborn see your behavior as an act of favoritism towards them, and weaponize this reason to oppress my people.
That's because nothing grows if it rains
The
too much.
Rainfolk will not suffer in silence. Oh God, If you remain silent, we shall have to forge our own weapons and resist the malice concealed under your brilliance. May the Eye of Twilight
It's just a
grow,
fight between people who like rain and don't.
and may torrid rains descend forever.
Are you a summer person or winter person?
Avoid the pursuit of dark clouds. Aquila doesn't like rainstorms. It seems a little hard to believe, but we should write this clue down first.
Foolish rainfolk.
Oh,
the
arrogant.
great Aquila has already left a mark of their manifestation on the golden clouds. The god's choice is clear. Only we, the Sunborn, are the true heirs of the sky.
Which one is Hyacin
This
from?
war is destined to end in the victory of the Sunfolk. May the Eye of Twilight never close. May eternal daylight embrace the land.
Left a mark among the golden clouds. Is this referring to the celestial mural? But we can't see anything right now.
Do you not have a
It is
torchlight?
as the rumors said. The Sky Castrum was far from united.
My guess was right. This venue is indeed where celestial rituals were performed. Memi, can you retrieve even more memories?
No problem at all. Here goes. There we are.
Oh, that's the one you
Wind,
did.
snow, rain, shine. In the
What
name
is
of
our
the
crime?
sky's 100 eyes, I bring celestial phenomena upon the world. The turn of dawn and dusk. Commanding the celestial globe. Awaken. Celestial mural.
That's what you needed from the get-go.
Foolish Cloudborn! How dare you tamper with the celestial globe and distort the weather? This is blasphemy!
The Titan bequeathed the celestial globe to our ancestors, so that we could divide the light and dark equally between day and night, so that all things could grow beneath the celestial phenomenon they preferred. But the Sunborn have asserted control over the celestial mural. And now the days are endless, subjecting the land to drought and burning. And you have the gall to accuse the Rainfolk, who you've oppressed.
The land? It is our eternal nemesis. How can storm clouds and rain, unloved by Aquila, lead the Skyfolk to victory in the Chrysos War? Your character is as weak as your faith. Go seek out a corner untouched by the sun and weep solitary tears in the shadows.
Jeez, such a bully.
That's all you lot know how to do anyway. Cry in silence.
Then let us show you what we are really made of.
They're married. It turns out, and their daughter is the
What are you?
legendary warrior.
What are you trying to do?
Fanatics whose minds have been muddled by the heat. By Aquila above. Meet your demise.
Oh God, what the hell is she doing to him?
What a terrifying memory.
The brutal internal strife is sad to see. It appears the Sky Cities didn't fall to external threats after all.
Yeah, strife technically got to them, but just in a more metaphoric
The
sense.
proud Sunfolk saw themselves as divinely chosen, exacting long-standing oppression on other tribes. And the Rainfolk suffering beneath them began resenting the divine and plotted their retaliation.
A common story elsewhere, people are truly ignorant. This blame lies squarely on the Titan's shoulders. Not really. Not surprising when living in a world with literal gods that can see
No
you.
matter the era, conflict among humans is destined to persist. Having witnessed the actions of Kindness and the Cleaners, it isn't so hard to understand this piece of history.
I'm curious which side won. The Resistance did nothing wrong.
I can't judge who was right or wrong, but when the box of misfortune is opened, no one escapes unscathed.
Pandora's box.
Hero Celiosi. How did she view the ancient feud between the Sunfolk and Rainfolk?
Which clan was she
The
from?
legends focus on her god-slaying expedition, but are hazy on the fall of the Sky Denizens. Perhaps I can piece together the true face of history here.
One step at a time. Do you remember the verse that Rainfolk sang, Hyacinth? Perhaps that's the key to unlocking the Celestial Mural.
Yep.
Yes, I already memorized it. Now, shall we try to wake it up?
Yes. Throw water at it if it doesn't work. That generally wakes everyone up. Ba 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 ba. Come on, let's go. That wakes Akila up, and she's like, "Who the hell is messing with my thermostat?"
Wind, snow, rain, shine. In the name of the sky's 100 eyes, I bring celestial phenomena upon the world. The turn of dawn and dusk, commanding the celestial globe. Awaken, celestial mural!
Now we can see. See, it's just a window.
Clouds, blazing radiance. What a breathtaking scene.
Patting ourselves on the back, devs. Look, the marks of the manifestation mentioned by the memory fragment.
How chilling. I wonder if Aquila is also watching us.
I think she is. That's
I
literally a
remember the
camera.
Rainfolk mentioned the Titan dislikes overcast days. We might be able to use this to our advantage and change how the mark is behaving by changing the weather on the mural.
Is it gonna be purpose? Wouldn't this affect
Don't
Okuma?
worry. The mural probably lost its original function ages ago. Akuma's light comes from the Dawn device shouldered by Kefali anyway. That being said, there's no power in this device anymore. We have to find another celestial globe if we want to change the weather on the mural.
Okay.
There! That circular device. I'm quite familiar with it. That's
Oh.
a west wind compass of the Twilight Courtyard. We can use it to create a miniature rainbow bridge to walk on.
Oh, okay.
Who knows? It might even lead us to other areas of the Eye of Twilight.
You have nowhere else to go.
Technology passed down from the Golden Age is finally proving useful. Let's go. Leave the adjustments and calibrations to me.
Woohoo! Climate control. Come on, fix it. A huge golden pool down there.
Boiling pool of gold, said to be the energy source that powers the Eye of Twilight's divinity. You should watch your step as you walk.
Yeah, we just drink up the entire gold.
The mechanical structure is a bit different from the one used in the Twilight Courtyard. How should I put this? It's a little more complicated.
Can you do this or not? Mechanical simplification is the future. No fun if there's no challenge.
Can you handle it, Hyacinth?
Yeah, got
This
it or
might
not.
take a while, but I think I can manage.
Observe the starting point and finishing point, the direction of the arrow on the compass and the distribution of the red obstacles. Rotate the ring on the compass to reach the finish point without running into the obstacle, following the arrow direction upon leaving the starting point. I have no idea what this means. This is a blockage, got it. And use the select button to choose a specific ring and use the rotate button to turn it. With the route that has been connected, a hint will appear on the compass. Tap the confirm route button to finalize the data. After confirming the route, the mechanism will be triggered a rainbow path. Okay, got it.
Deep breaths and find the way out.
So we have to remove this, but that's not really moving. Okay, I see. So let's first go to the outer ring and that inner ring. There's nothing here.
I think this should be right.
Yep, there you go. We got this.
Look, the rainbow bridge has appeared.
Woohoo! Path generated. There's another path, I'm guessing.
Well done. Now we can cross. Hey, careful!
Oh, is the ancient hero? Is that an enemy? Is that a boss? Is that a member?
Is that a winged Pegasus?
Looks like
animal
a
of the
beast.
Yeah.
But this one doesn't seem hostile towards us.
Finally, a well-mannered Pegasus, unlike Ika.
Tyson! Could it be the legendary?
Yep.
I'm not entirely sure. We might be able to tell if we get closer.
We can't assume it's friendly. Keep your guard up and follow it.
Legend has it that the hero Celiosi was always flanked by two winged companions, Solibus and Lunibus. They were her steeds and comrades. If they are still alive, they might help us confront Aquila. It disappeared.
Let's see. Give me a second. Okay, we're back. Right, it disappeared.
Illusion? Or the memory dissipated?
It's clearly memory because it looked like a memory
How
thing.
strange. That Pegasus was different from the other memories. It was surrounded in an air of sorrow.
Because it was from the Rain tribe, and the Sun tribe gave the lion, and the other actual person was from the third tribe.
It's so heavy that it's hard to breathe.
Was that Lunibus's phantom? Did it appear here because it has unfinished business?
With you.
If that's really the case, there must be a super strong obsession keeping it in one piece. Could it be some remaining bits of Celiosi's will?
I really hope he helps us in the final battle.
We can't be sure of that yet. Let's take the elevator up to the Eye of Twilight's core first.
Woohoo. I guess there's more things we have to do here. Wait. There's a disc here. And a disc there.
Lady Lunibus? Is that you? Can you hear me?
No.
I am the descendant of the hero Celiosi. We have come to complete her mission.
It clearly can't hear. Okay, for now we can do this.
Stream forward, gleam of old blades.
Why do I feel like I'm gonna fall down? What about the other two? I guess nada.
That's another one?
I don't feel like we can kill that one as plainly. I think that should be enough.
Careful! It's not a memory phantom! It looks like it's alive, but it's so twisted and very shadowy.
The sun tiger was,
tide
yeah,
creatures.
it's consumed by the black tide.
Hyacinth, watch out!
So, you're Lady Lunabis, aren't you? Then that corrupted being before us must be Lord Solibus.
How has it been corrupted
Could
already?
you lead us here so we can free your companion? I understand now.
Let's beat the crap out of it.
You must have been tormented by pain for so long. But you didn't give up. And you've held on to what little is left of your will with such tenacity. Don't be afraid. You're not alone anymore. I am Hyacinthia, the healer who inherited the hero's bloodline.
They're disappointed already. We left a warrior and got a healer.
Celiosi, the Day Thunder Knight, was once your comrade, wasn't she? Lord Solibus, your body has been completely corroded by the black tide.
It looks
But
DNA
I
in
can
structure.
still heal your tenacious soul. Just like Lady Lunabis, even if you've lost your mortal body, your spirit remains pure.
Yeah, let's heal him by beating the shit out of him.
Keep holding on to what's left of your will, and I will reawaken you as a heroic soul.
Since when does she know how to mess with souls? I wonder how much it understood. Words are done. Time for the bad to do the talking. Do we need to show mercy?
No need, Grey. Solibus isn't an opponent that can be defeated easily. Besides, it must be looking forward to an all-out battle.
Solibus, the sunlit wings that once accompanied the hero. If this battle can remind you of your great deeds from back then, it would be my honor.
Way too aggressive and
Come on,
grunty, bro.
heroes!
Do we get to use finance though? Douche. During the presence of Eye of Twilight, all targets on the field will be affected by the weather effect. While it's sunny, the battle has the temperature effect. At the start of any target's turn, temperature increases. Allies will take continuous burn damage based on temperature. Damage dealt by any ally targets increase based on temperature. Okay.
Lord Solibus, please break free from the control of the black tide and return
That
to
has
your
never happened.
senses. Guide the Rainbow Bridge. So make it wait.
Meaning.
Please cherish this time as you wish.
Trust me. We can do anything!
Mavis, dispel the gloom, restore the skies.
I shall remember this
I think we should respect this.
Just you wait.
Is it coming?
I really thought this kind of guy before. We do have Trivious's thing. Oh, it's dead. It took one breath from the dragon.
It's over.
Solibus!
Hold your horses. You're actually speaking? Hello, Sister Pegasus.
No need to be surprised. After all, this is a world where even a pink puppy can speak.
You're a pink rabbit now.
Oh, I can't believe I'm calling myself that now too.
What are you? What would you call yourself?
Solibus, you're finally awake.
My consciousness has been lost for far too long. Finally, I have been released from the Black Tide's cage. Little girl, are you Celiosi's descendant?
That's really like demeaning.
It is me, Lord Solibus. My name is Hyacinthia, and my companions call me Hyacinth.
Hyacinthia, you don't have the scent of her on you.
Bah.
It's been 1,000 years. Celiosi's blood may have thinned in my veins, but the resolve of the Sky People has never been eroded by time. I've journeyed here to fulfill her dying wish.
How much do you know about her dying wish?
It is to recover the core
I
flame.
know that in order to support the shattered sky, she merged herself with the divine body of the Titan.
Wrong.
And I also know that she left behind a message, calling on future generations to one day ascend to the heavens again and reclaim the core flame of Aquila.
Has the legend changed so much since your people fell to the earth?
Wait, what's the original?
You said you're a doctor. You only know how to heal and tend to wounds. With such a weak lot in life, how do you plan to challenge the embodiment of the heavens?
With the power of friendship.
With this long sword, heroic soul.
And my bat. And his spear. And their pink love. What?
As you can see, we're all Hyacinthia's companions and comrades. You
Lord of the
already
Ring
witnessed our combined strength.
It's not bad, but still lacking compared to her.
You didn't let us finish.
Solibus, let go of your ego and accept their kindness. You've been trapped in time by the Black Tide, while great change has spread over the world. If I'm not mistaken, the god of war Nikador also fell to the hands of these warriors.
Well, we did have my day with us.
We've laid all the other titans to rest, one by one. Now the final target for the flame chase is the master of this sky fortress. Please guide us to an audience with Aquila, heroic souls. Celiosi initiated the era of slaying gods and attaining their flames. Even if she could not witness the end of this era, you will all at least bear witness on her behalf.
Confidence and fierceness. Yes, I do indeed see a shadow of her in you.
Okay, just make Hyacinth feel even bad.
Aquila's mark flew away?
Did they sense something? Is this a reaction from the Titan?
Maybe they detected our awakening.
Well, perhaps our presence stirred memories of the fierce battle from 1,000 years ago.
We learned from past memories that the Sky Titan fears dark clouds. Would you know more about this topic?
What the memo sprite said is true, but you all still need a guide.
Follow me, Hyacinthia and fellow warriors. Let the hunt for the gods start again.
Woohoo!
Is Lady Lunabis not going with us?
I will be waiting for you all at the next destination, Hyacinth.
Next destination.
Make sure you keep it safe.
I guess we gotta go all the way from there. Let me in.
1,000 years have passed, and yet this place feels the same. Just that there is no more human clamor.
Ah,
This
that's good.
is the Hall of the Sunfolk, where the Sunborn once held grand ceremonies to give thanks for Aquila's gifts.
So, did the Sky Titan really take the side of the Sunfolk?
Well, he's one of the Sun folks, right?
Everyone thought so until Celiosi's spear pierced through Aquila's wrath. Only then did we understand that Aquila wasn't hiding from the clouds and rain, but from the horror that lurked within the unlit shadows.
The Black Tide, the thing has been spreading ever since.
The Black Tide's threat has forced the Chrysos heirs to complete our flame chase journey, heading toward the prophecy's miracle of Genesis.
Chrysos heirs. In our time, that title used to stir up waves of outrage. But you all seem to be revered as heroes.
Maybe we'll recover
It's all
the
thanks to those who
warrior.
came before us. Trebios and Aglaia.
Even they know Glaya.
You must have
He's the
heard of
old
these
hag.
two names.
So it was those two who made it to the end.
What does that mean?
Let's not elaborate on unrelated topics. You now know how to activate the celestial globe. So go and force out the Titan in the mural.
The road got sucked away by the wind fan? Did Aquila do that?
You have nothing to fear. We can use the power of time to rewind it if we...
Got it. By using some wind currents in the Eye of Twilight, platforms that pass through them will be pushed by the currents. Change the direction of the wind by rewinding the nearby device that can control the wind currents, allowing the platform to move from one side to the other. After using Shine to enhance prayer, this rewind process will not have a time limit and remain continuous. When using a device is rewinded, tap the wind button again to interrupt the rewinding, reversing the wind current. With this function, standing on the platform rewinding device or interrupting the rewind to change the direction of the wind and move to another location within the platform. Okay.
It looks like this device can amplify the power of Orynyx's prayer. Why don't you try to change the wind's direction with this thing, partner? Now the prayer should rewind for even longer. Let's try to control the wind's direction with this thing, partner.
Okay, we got through that.
A celestial globe is right ahead. Let's go and force Aquila to come out.
The turn of dawn and dusk, commanding the celestial
Yeah, but
globe.
this is the one that brings the clouds.
Change celestial mural. The celestial shift didn't work?
Perhaps the device has been damaged during these long miracle-less years. Do you see the two giant circuits on either side of the hall? Maybe we should try to fix them.
These circuits all seem to be corroded by the Black Tide. Here's hoping those two prophecy tablets can help us out.
Prophecy tablet. Okay, since we have some enemies, whipping out a quick kill.
Stream forward. Gleam of old blades. Seek, and you will find.
Also, you can remind them for a specific amount of time. Then it should go back. Oh no, we need to click. So let's first clear this, because this is annoying crap. Okay, if we do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That works.
Don't forget to let your friends in on the action.
Okay. I'm sure this is like this. This is like this. There you go. This is kind of like an eye.
More than one right answer.
Will this break the... Okay, this actually broke the thing.
Smooth sailing so far. We've got one more circuit to fix. Let's keep going and find the tablet on the other side.
Woohoo. Actually, we can go this gal.
Life is a puzzle in and of itself.
We finally made it. Hopefully, this is enough to fix the celestial globe.
Let's hope so. There's still a long way to go. Come on.
Perhaps there's more than one right answer.
Okay, now it should work. Aquila is gonna be dead.
Stream forth the gleam of old blades.
Wow, they really don't notice us at all, huh?
Stream forth the gleam of old blades.
Just for that chest? Okay.
Numbers!
Still have to go back, I'm sure.
The turn of dawn and dusk, commanding the celestial globe. Change, celestial mural.
It's just looking at us. The mark has disappeared
Looks
again.
like they're still avoiding us. I wonder if it's cowardice, or if they have something up their sleeve.
I fear the Aquila of present has long lost their sanity, but instinct still drives them to flee from the shadows, to evade the Black Tide's encroachment.
Is Aquila really that cautious? Does that hero's consciousness still
I
remain?
have no knowledge of Celiosi's situation, but I am certain that the will behind that mark is not hers.
Ooh.
She would not abscond like a disgraceful deserter, willingly exiled by the pursuit of dark clouds. It is time to leave this place. Lunavis awaits you at the next stop.
A moment, please, Lord Solibus.
No, it's enough.
I have one more thing I wish to do.
What is it, girl?
Yeah, don't waste more time.
To honor the pact with Celiosi. Her descendants spent a millennium looking up at the sky. I believe my countless ancestors who lived for that purpose deserve to know the truth behind her legend. If you don't mind us knocking on the gates of the past, maybe I can peek into this place's history.
You are the ones who hold Orynyx's miracle. I have no authority to prevent you from delving into the past.
Memi, Gray, could I please ask you for this favor? I want to show the truth to my ancestors waiting on the other side.
Leave it to us. This is your right.
If there are falsehoods in the legends, then there must be a reason for its embellishment. The scene here and the previous memories gave me a bad feeling. What else did the Skyfolk encounter after Celiosi challenged the god? I must figure out the truth behind the legend, even if it's for my ancestors' sake.
Let's see.
Hyacinth, you're such a good child. Don't worry, I'm here. Oh, the memories surging here are even more intense than at the entrance. I'll gather them up now, and mold them, and mold them. All done!
Thank you, Memi. Everyone, please, witness history with me.
We don't, we just leave.
Daughter of Dusk, have you finally gone mad?
I knew it! The child with the blood of two feuding clans will one day destroy the Sky Castrum.
She has two clans.
Will you really point the tip of your spear at our god? Stay in your hand. Your recklessness will only bring divine retribution.
The Sunfolk are facing off against Celiosis. Listen to this part of history. Listen to the conversation between Celiosis and the
Divine
Sunfolk.
retribution? Those innocent children of the earth were sentenced to total annihilation by the god above, while they had nothing more than mere curiosity for things that lie beyond the sky. Look at yourselves. You call yourselves the Sunborn, yet you are unable to bear the blinding sunlight. You even consider sunburns and blisters as a gift from the gods. You declare yourselves the chosen ones, champions favored by Aquila. Yet you dare not even declare war upon the true threat of this world.
Yes, Titans.
Instead, you raise your swords and rattle them at your weaker brethren. You are all beyond saving. My father was also a disciple of the sun, but he taught me resilience and justice and guided me towards the light. He taught me wherever there is light, there is hope. Wretched people. I see no hope left in any of you. Even a shadow has more dignity than you lot.
Even so, Daughter of Dusk. Even so, you should not shatter our faith.
Not just our faith. Aquila forged the sky. Nay, they are the sky itself. If they fall, what will this world turn into?
A prophecy echoes from the horizon's edge. It heralds the advent of a new age. One not ruled by the Titans, but created by mortal heroes. I choose to believe in that prophecy. I must believe in any sign that promises to break the chains imposed on us by the old era. Any sign that will lead us to a new chapter of the world. If you wish to stop me from slaying the god, you'd better muster your courage and draw your bows. Let's see if I will be pierced by a hail of arrows first, or if you will be burned to ash by Solibus!
How can we even fight you? You're the powerful Day Thunder Knight, a warrior goddess capable of trampling all lands.
I am not a god, but the only mortal in this cage who is brave enough to defy the Warden.
The Sunfolks in the memory fall silent. Their expressions are Passion despite being under the bright sunlight.
See, you are all truly weak beyond measure. The hunting ground beckons. Come, Solibus!
The hero Celiosi, disillusioned by the Sunfolk's deeds, decided to sever the source of it all. The god they so blindly placed their faith in.
She was brimming with compassion at that time. Her words were bursting with anger, but her heart had nothing but mercy for the children of humanity.
At that time...
We should get going, Hyacinthia. Lunibus is waiting for you all. Aquila has fled to the other end of the fortress. Let's chase after them. Lunibus will lead the way.
Hello, Looney, where you at? Any chest? No. Ooh, chest.
Don't forget to let your friends in on the action.
Lady Lunibus, we're here!
Aquila. Even though they have been corrupted by the Black Tide, they still maintain a connection with their kin in this fortress.
They're behind us as well. Maintain information, don't get
You
surrounded.
think to hinder us, imprisoned Titan? Then we will make you understand that resistance is futile!
Oh shit, I have Acheron on the team. Well, it doesn't matter. Hyson can give her a stack, she can give her a stack.
Again?
The future is bright. So may the way.
Don't worry,
May
it's just a scrape.
Dispel the gloom. Restore the skies.
Life is not so fragile. Wilt here. Embrace a new life.
Do we put a debuff on... Yeah, we do put a debuff on enemy.
Riding the west wind. Away we go!
I weep for the departed.
Are we in the field? Oh shit.
It too shall fall.
I should have waited for... Oh. No, man. Keeps running away. The mark of manifestation, it fled to the other side of the mural.
Follow it to the Titan. Even if plunged into madness, Aquila is still the Sky Titan. We mustn't let our guard down.
Heroes, over here! Let's keep going and aim for the next West Wind compass.
Woohoo. The West Wind compass? We saw something with the... Yeah, we saw this thing. Okay, if the treasure icon on the connected route, you can obtain items by traveling on to the corresponding position. In the location, there are multiple ways to connect the route with a single compass, but there are normally only one type of route that passes through all the treasure. Interact with the compass again to edit the route. Okay. This one doesn't move. This seems like the starting point, or is this the starting point? Okay, so we have to go here, and the second one, it doesn't move. Third one, okay.
Look, the Rainbow Bridge is leading us to our next destination.
Woohoo!
Let's hurry on. Follow Lady Lunibus.
We already were.
Miss Hyson. How are you so certain that you could free Solibus from suffering?
My apologies, Lady Lunibus. I was not all that certain. But if even the healer loses hope, then how will the patients repossess their hope for life?
What a kind answer.
Are we gonna rise up? The Titan can never
It said the black tide is a calamity from beyond the sky. If that's true, the sky's defenses would naturally be the first to be breached.
These murals depict more than just the sky. Shall we stop and take a look? Sure. What is this? Is this Kefale? Nicodot striking the eyes. Earth and I guess Faguna being shattered. Any other mural? No.
Now, I shall lead you into the Rain Folks Hall.
Listen to Solus's childhood
Legend
story.
has it Celiosi's father was a Sun Folk warrior who spent his years fighting and rarely returned to the Eye of Twilight. Her childhood was mostly spent beside her mother, a Rainfolk priest.
Correct. That was true. It was also during her formative years that the conflict between the two tribes began intensifying. The Rainfolk feared the other half of Celiosi's bloodline, and never truly saw her as one of their own.
What a terrible childhood, growing up in such environment.
Yet she bore no hatred for her people, and still grew into a passionate young lady, until people discovered golden blood ran through her veins. That was the final straw that turned disdain into terror.
What? But the epics said Celiosi left to live in solitude, so she could train her spirit and hone her martial skills.
No, she was exiled?
Never would have imagined that she was cast out of her tribe for her lineage and her golden blood.
Even so, she did not despair. She met Solibus and me while she was living alone. We hunted, spent our days together, and forged an alliance. I think that oath, stronger than fate itself, kept Solibus and me here to watch over this abandoned fortress.
Despite experiencing betrayal and exile at the hands of her own people, she was still willing to set out on the path to slay the gods for them. Was Celiosi's love for humanity truly so boundless and unconditional?
Loot.
Little Ika, why did you run out on your own?
He was taking care of business.
This little one.
Yeah.
You're saying you smell a familiar scent on Lady Lunibus?
They look completely different. But little Ika should also be a winged beast, right?
He is the winged beast.
Could it be?
Truly, a miracle of fate. Perhaps we did leave something behind for this world. Celiosi.
Lady Lunibus? Is little Ika your...
Please press on, flame-chasing heroes. I can sense it. The radiance of Aquila shines ever brighter.
There's strength in numbers!
The final hall. I think I should change to the Trailblazer just in case we start by...
Where did the Skyfolk go?
She's running downstairs. Let me go. Let me in.
Aquila. They are indeed here.
The celestial globe is right ahead. But there are black tide creatures guarding it.
Looks like we can't skip this fight. Let's go get them. It's another one of those devices that can enhance prayers. Can I leave that to you, partner?
Ooh.
Lido, wait for it!
The Titan was that was corroded by the black tide. It seems stronger than
Before
before.
it was consumed by madness, it must have also faithfully served the Titan, don't you think?
Corrupted
No
Titan
healer
again.
can heal all, especially faced with souls that are trapped deeply in the clutches of pain. Granting it a dignified end may be the most compassionate act of all.
Woohoo! Let's hope we don't.
Let's
use
try
all
it
that.
this other way. We can do
What
it!
other way?
Have some sunshine!
Breaks over.
As you wish. Embrace a new life.
I think we can just kill him with the dragon.
May death protect us!
There you go.
Rest now, Titankin.
Why was it?
The celestial
Okay.
globe looks complete, but it still won't start. Is there something wrong internally?
Maybe it's not damaged, but it's missing a source energy. Look at those massive objects that look like a hard drive.
Hard drives?
Sorry, let me rephrase. Do you see those two structures that are glowing blue on both sides? Some of them are protruding out, not fully inserted into the slots. My intuition tells me that they are something to do with the energy source of the celestial
Your
globe.
intuition has always been good. Let's look around and see if there are any mechanisms. That didn't take much effort. The hand of Zagreus always appears when it's most needed.
Lady Lunabis, if it's not too much trouble, please wait for a little longer.
Look at little Ika next to it.
It's you all who have to do the work. I've wandered around here for 1,000 years, so this brief moment hardly qualifies as waiting. Furthermore, I would like to have a moment alone with this little one.
Yes, the destroyer of galaxies. Oh, we have to go the other way? Maybe the hand of Zazes can help us put the hard drive back. Yep.
Make sure you keep it safe.
Let's, I guess, do this.
Is it? That's certainly pretty crude and simple.
Yep.
Should we go look for the next one? All good. Let's keep going.
Oh, there's another one. And there are coins here, but we won't get into that now.
As expected, Grady is getting more and more skilled at handling the hand of Zagreus. Let's go. We should return and check on the celestial globe.
I guess. Not dealing with all the chests here.
Your parents and their parents, have they always been by the Skyfolk side? That is quite comforting.
Aww.
I want to make something with it.
The turn of dawn and dusk, commanding the celestial globe. Blot out the blazing sun, celestial mural.
Let's shoot another shot at it. Please don't run away. Fight us now. No more running away.
Aquila has left.
We've already changed 2 scenes on the mural. Where else can they go?
In the direction that the denizens of the sky have prayed to their whole lives. Upward.
Well, will they fly beyond the clouds to heights that are beyond our reach? As far as we know, it was Aquila that placed the curse on this world, preventing Amphorians from ever reaching the realm beyond the sky.
A curse that fell from the sky. I can't verify the truth of this claim. When Seliosi fought Aquila, the Titan's incarnation did ascend into the skies, but they never attempted to break through the sky's veil to escape our pursuit.
Interesting. It could be that they didn't want to win unfairly. Could be that they too were unable to break through the heavens. It is not impossible. Perhaps the interpretation of the myth is inaccurate. It might be someone else who seeks to prevent Amphorians from reaching the world beyond the sky.
Regardless, we can only know the truth after we've defeated them. Before we press on. Partner, ma'am, let's unveil the history for Hyacinth. The true story behind the legend is yet to be fully revealed.
Okay, leave it to me. Flowing, gathering, recollection, reveal!
Oh, daughter of dusk, who has permitted your return to this sacred land of the Cloudborn? Bearing the blood of heresy and curse of gold, exile is your eternal sentence.
Listen to the conversation between Solaris and
My
the
kin of
Rainfall.
old. I am no longer the immature fledgling I once was. I found my wings. The shackles you bound me with have rusted away, and I shall decide which direction I'll fly. As for this return home, before I embark on my god-slaying quest, those who worship the god who is about to die deserve to know everything.
So, the dreadful rumors are true.
Look at her face, looks so weird.
The cursed daughter of dusk, the invincible Day Thunder Knight, will soar into the heavens to challenge the Titan.
Why would you do this, Seliosi? You were once such a warm-hearted girl. In this hall of the Cloudborn, you prayed so devoutly to Aquila.
I've seen through the Titan's indifference, and grown weary of the tragic dances mortals perform under their neglect. I see how you blame the god for their favoritism, yet lack the courage to rebel against the core of your beliefs. You're quick to turn your blades on your kin, but you never dare to confront the true source of your hatred. I feel sorry for you. I grew up among you, and once saw myself as part of this tribe. The persecution you've suffered runs deep. For that, I understand your hatred towards me. And I forgive you for casting me out.
She was so
out of
compassionate.
care for you all. I'll walk this path on behalf of everyone.
This time, at least Hyacinth has, the support of everyone.
Let the fall of the Eye of Twilight mark the dawn of a new chapter in history. Upon my return, there will be no more unjust gods.
Just unjust humans.
When a broken faith finally disappears, the children of humanity will be reborn. The skies will mend, and the divide between day and night will fade away.
You are so naive, daughter of dusk. So powerful yet so innocent. I fear you. I can't imagine how twisted you may become when you realize that shallow and fragile mortals can't bear the immense weight of your boundless love.
Farewell, my kin. I'll always remember the tenderness you once showed me. Meager, but refreshing. Like gentle rain. Fly, Lunibus.
Lady Celiosi's resolve to slay the Titan was as firm as her farewell to her people was dismal.
Yet, from this memory, I sense something ominous. What happened later, Lady Lunibus?
Rather than listening to me, continue onward and witness for yourselves. Follow the trail Aquila has left, heroes. This time, I will guide you alongside Solibus. Sorry, little one. I hope we still have time to talk later.
Aww. Little Lika's sad. What's with this place? Oh, cool. That's for later.
Make sure you keep it safe. Celiosi is such a mighty hero. Yet her partner, who must have walked with her to pass on her bloodline, was completely unreported in legend.
Maybe it didn't.
Was he also a warrior? Or perhaps...
You will soon have your answer, Miss Hyacinth.
Perhaps he was just a healer. She didn't come alone. She didn't do this alone. There were like 1,000 people with her.
Lord Solibus is waiting for us. I want to make something with it. But what to make?
Wait, can we go there? Lady Garment Maker. We're so sorry. Condolences. We need to block out the entire screen.
They soared toward the mural's dome. I remember that place.
I remember too, Solibus.
This and between the final battle of Cerberus and Aquila.
What exactly happened there?
At the celestial mural's dome, we dealt Aquila a fatal blow. The sunlit wings set the Titan's wings aflame.
The moonlit plume sealed the divine body.
The battered hero of the sky pierced the last monstrous eye. It seems that the legend describing the decisive battle was true.
But some things cannot be recorded. They were only witnessed by us.
Would you mind sharing more, honored ones?
After Aquila's defeated scream, we looked to the ground. The people who watched us fight. We saw the expressions on their faces.
Old and young, adults and children alike. They all shared the same expression. Pure, unshakable terror.
Our victory brought no cheers or celebrations. The terrified crowd became chaotic, screaming and trampling each other. When they realized that their centuries-old faith had been overturned by a cursed child of two clans.
They regressed into senseless beasts that devoured their own kin.
What?
No. That would be an insult to beasts. Solibus and I have never witnessed such madness. Not even in the wildest corners of Amphorius.
The outcome was foreseeable. Solus was indeed naive. Their fate drove them mad. Solus was indeed rather naive.
This doesn't align with the historical records. According to the legends of the Sky People, Aquila, gravely wounded, was determined to fight to the end, to prevent Aquila from using the sky of Amphorius as a weapon to crush the earth. The hero Seleuce chose to sacrifice herself, sealing the Titan in the process.
Legends and epics have always erased the cruelty, the bloodshed, and the cries of the commoners, while glorifying the heroes and their triumphs.
You'll witness a side of the legend that's never been told, young Hyacinthia. With a truth hidden for a millennium before you. Can you still walk with the same conviction?
Yeah, people had time to realize the Titans are shit, so now we can do
It will be a
this.
harsh truth. One that is bound to shake your beliefs. Are you ready to face it, Miss Hyacinth?
We came this far.
I am ready, honored ones, no matter what the hidden history holds. The spirits of my ancestors will urge me to make the right choice. This mission is far more important than my personal feelings or biases.
What choice?
If what I'm facing is a distorted history, a lie that's lasted for 1,000 years, I have to believe the one who created it had their reasons and struggles. And as for those reasons, I choose to believe they came from a place of goodwill. That's how I see the world.
Since you've made your decision, keep moving forward. I've called forth the Rainbow Bridge. Proceed along its path to the Dome, where the entwined fates of humanity and the Titan must be resolved.
What? Careful.
They're desperately struggling to block our path, but we've backed them into a corner.
This hurdle is trivial compared to the endless flame chase journey. I'll restore the bridge every time, no matter how many times the Titan obstructs us.
What? Okay, we have to find a way. Okay, this has to go. That's one path. There you go. You got the chest as
miracle
well.
she never stopped dreaming of is just one step away from becoming reality.
Honored ones, how did Lady Seleuce become so powerful?
Talent and rigorous training.
To beat a Titan?
Those sound like essential traits for every successful individual.
She is special. Her resolve goes beyond mere stubbornness.
Continue forward along the Rainbow Bridge, heroes.
A god slayer can tell the state of their prey by its sounds. The
Do I need
god's
to fight
part I sense resentment, terror. But as for her, I cannot sense anything.
Aquila already seems aware of their fate.
We won't make them wait for too long. A Titan shall get Dawnmaker to have its first taste of blood.
Okay, he's way too
That
excited for
sword
just
you
that.
wield, it seems familiar.
It's like the same as the...
Are you sure about that? This is only recently forged.
Perhaps.
Is this the dome of the Celestial Mural? It's truly marvelous.
The dome still displays a vivid sun, but also covering this mural in clouds, we leave Aquila no place to hide.
Exactly. Employ the tactics you've mastered to expose them.
Hyacinthia, we will heed your wishes, channeling our strength to reveal Aquila's true form.
My wishes.
It's been 1,000 years. Without our pact, Lunabus and I might have dissipated like everything else here.
Our pact requires us to await the return of the Skyfolk to their ancestral lands. To complete the mission of reclaiming the Titan's core flame, we will carry out your will, Miss Hyacinth. As faithfully as we kept our promise to Seliosi.
But first, we shall reveal the whole truth of history. We will reveal all that befell the Skyfolk after Seliosi initiated the Flame Chase journey.
As it should be.
Be careful. There are multiple threats. Soldiers tainted by the Black Tide. Do they continue to defend the realm of the Sky Titan after all this time?
Perhaps they are protecting the truth slumbering here.
Aside from the descendants of the sky named in the pact, no one else is entitled to access the memories here.
I'm increasingly intrigued by what happened next. Let's deal with these fallen guards first, then. Embark on this final lesson in history!
Okay, they're gonna be...
Lighter in my hands.
Trust me.
I feel that I can do more than just cut down evil with this blade.
He's getting way too ambitious about his own
Golden flames, I can forge a new dawn!
Please cherish this time. We'll hear.
Is it coming? Lighting the west wind?
Which scene does he go?
The future is bright. Have some sunshine.
I shall remember this month.
May this fit dispel the gloom, restore the sky.
I shall remember this month. Embrace a new life.
I'm on it.
Mimi.
You can do it.
Let's get some energy for the next
Life
battle.
is not so fragile.
You have
should have
fulfilled
done
your
these
duty,
things.
guards. Rest now.
We should have done Trebby Scout.
God of the sky, we are here. Your resentment and terror will soon end. Lady Seliosi, do you still have your humanity after merging with the Titan? I hope you can witness the harvest of the seeds you once sowed. Now, only the final steps remain.
Something's off. I can feel the memories here churning. It's as if countless emotions have lingered through the ages, refusing to fade away.
Why is
The
that?
wandering memories here seem to be pleading for something, heavy with pain and grief, like ghosts lingering by the river of souls.
Are you ready, Aizen?
Yes. The Flame Chase journey is reaching its final chapter. No matter how cruel the truth may be, nothing will sway my determination to finish this mission.
The true history buried in time must come to light. The fates of mortals shouldn't be lost beneath polished myths.
We're on the same page, Lord Finan.
Go to the celestial globe, Hyacinthia. The forgotten past will reveal itself to you, one fragment at a time. Hold fast to your resolve. You'll need it to face what lies ahead.
They're hyping up the truth so much, honestly.
Reveal its truth in order, Hera.
Okay. Let's see what she says.
The sequence of historical events is already set.
Okay, okay.
The turn of dawn and dusk, commanding the celestial globe. Embrace the clouds, celestial mural.
Look who we've caught. An old-fashioned disciple of the ancient god.
Witness the true history of Skyfall. Listen to the Hyacinth summary.
The frail titan was conquered long ago by the mighty warrior goddess. Now, they're nothing more than rusted scrap, left in the forge to decay over countless years. Surrender to us, relic of a bygone era. We'll reshape your clouded mind and grant you a place alongside your kin in Celiosi's glory.
Your so-called reshaping is nothing more than torment, both in body and mind. No. I'd rather die than give in to hypocrites like you, hiding behind empty faith and wielding power as you please.
Take a good look at this pathetic fool. Do you see it? What a laughable hypocrite! You're one of the Sun Folk, aren't you? When you oppressed your own under the guise of faith, leaving countless souls to suffer endlessly under the scorching sun, did you ever consider that even the fiercest sun could one day fall?
I once thought...
Spare us your empty excuses, relic of the old world. I'd rather die than give in to hypocrites like you, hiding behind empty faith and wielding power as you please. You've already sentenced yourself. All we're doing is following through. Do it. Make it clean. A single, sharp cut across the neck.
No. No! No!
The creation shaped by Kefali and their image failed to inherit their compassion and acceptance. Are you alright, Hyacinth?
I'm fine, Lord Finan. I expected this. It's just thinking about the vision Celiosi held before declaring war on the Titan. This sight is deeply heartbreaking. Let's move on.
So after the Titans fell,
possessed the strength to slay gods. Yet she failed to sever the cycle of karma, rooted deeply in humanity's hearts.
The turn of dawn and dusk, commanding the celestial globe. Drive out the gods, celestial mural.
Could it be that?
But how is that possible?
Witness the true history of the
Please, help us, the forsaken Skyfolk.
Dispirited old
Lady Kindness, you are the strong one who follows the path of shadows.
The Kindness? Did the Skyfolk conspire with them?
Word has it you hunt those with golden blood, all in your quest to cleanse the world of the filth of those cursed offspring. Delivered justice for us. The witch with golden blood struck down the proud eye of twilight, desecrating their divine grace. Yet, it is we, The devout denizens of the sky who are forced to pay the price.
I can smell your despair, Skyfolk. The cleaners are on the side of mortals. Together, we'll erase that blasphemous bloodline from this world.
Is it a bloodline or is it just a random genetic
The
mutation?
Day Thunder Knight and her fantastic creatures are far too strong. No one can hope to defeat them in a direct fight.
So they lived after
But we'll
Aquila.
show you every trick, every strategy you can use to turn the tide.
In their desperation, those ancient disciples were willing to do anything. Even ally themselves with the cleaners. But I'm guessing their plan failed, didn't it?
Those assassins were vicious, but not foolish. They never actually dared to attack Seliosi. They weren't driven by any genuine desire to help the oppressed. Their true targets were the innocent Chrysos heirs, hidden among the Skyfolk. These schemes only came to light long after the damage was done.
Before the Flame Chase journey began, the Chrysos heirs waged war against each other over who was a legitimate heir of the prophecy. Even Trebi's many selves were pulled into the chaos. At the time, golden blood was seen as a curse. Honestly, it's easy to see why.
But Seliosi, where was she in all this? What thoughts weighed on her mind as she watched everything unfold?
You'll know very soon, Miss Hyson.
Her unconditional tolerance was met with ruthless betrayal. Her deep love for humanity was reduced to ashes, leaving behind only endless fury.
She gone mad and turned into the Sky Goddess?
The turn of dawn and dusk, commanding the celestial globe. Reveal the history, celestial mural.
Now you have nowhere to hide, Titan.
Look, everyone! Over there!
Oh, they're attacking?
Are those Lady Lunabis and Lord Solibus?
Yes. Those are remnants of their memories from 1,000 years ago.
Witness the true
Your
history.
Highness, what are you planning to do? We are devout disciples of Lady Seliosi. We would never betray her. It's those rats. They are the fools who backstabbed our hero.
Please, please spare us. We were blinded by hatred and misled by those people clothed in black.
Punish them, Your Highness. Without these stubborn remnants of the past, the
she was
Skyfolk
killed?
may finally stand united under the warrior goddess's banner.
The strong crush the weak, twisting faith into a tool for oppression.
The weak rise to power, yet the cycle of hatred endures, unbroken through time.
Seliosi has made her judgment.
The corruption within humanity is a sickness beyond cure.
They are there.
Yet she once loved us with such fierce devotion. Has she given up on us?
Seliosi touched the core flame and gained the vision of the Titan.
She saw what the god fears, rooted in the darkness, spawning from the edge of the world. The black tide, it devours all.
They flee from the clouds, not out of favoritism toward the scorching sun, but merely out of fear of that boundless shadow.
Yet humanity misinterpreted the gods' intentions, forging them into weapons for fratricide. This history, brewed from sorrow and tragedy, shall end here.
In the name of the warrior goddess, what kind of fate has she woven for us?
We are here to deliver the message Seliosi left for mortals. To my once beloved, yet now unsavable kin, with golden divine blood coursing through me. Even the tyrant of the sky bends to my unyielding light.
My light burns far brighter than before.
She was corrupted herself.
And the fog clouding my mind has finally lifted.
I gaze upon this fragile earth through the gods' 100 eyes, and resolution fills me. A hero's instinct drives me forward, compelling me to deliver your final judgment.
Your future flows between the boiling streams of the golden pool at your feet.
Rejoice, for as everyone's flesh and blood merge with liquid gold,
So she threw everyone in liquid gold?
You will finally understand what true unity means.
I've long seen this day coming. This isn't your fault, Seliosi. Your only mistake was placing far too much hope in humanity.
She threw everyone in the golden pool?
Lunibus. Solibus. You.
Yes. We acted as Seliosi's executioners.
She just went mad and killed
that
everyone?
day, countless skyfolk fell from the dome of the Eye of Twilight. Swallowed by golden lava, they spent their entire lives praying to the sky. Yet their devotion never earned them wings to escape their fate.
So Lysis was like a completely different person.
After learning about everything she went through, I can only feel regret. But I can't condemn her choice.
If this is the true history, was Seliosi's fusion with Aquila truly meant to save humanity from ruin?
By touching the core flame, Seliosi gained insight into the Titans' fear and glimpsed their cold indifference. Aquila never yearned for mortal devotion. The establishment of the Sky Civilization was merely the result of humanity's own doing. The celestial globe, said to be gifted by the Titan to the Skyfolk in the myths, was in truth a creation of mortals.
Disillusioned with humanity, Seliosi began to long for the detachment of divinity. She sent Lunibus and me to the Earth in search of a forbidden art said to fuse human and Titan souls.
Professor Anax's alchemy already achieved such power 1,000 years ago?
Seliosi, who passed fatal judgment on the Skyfolk, had turned her back on humanity. If
She
this
became
was
a
the path
crisis
she
finally,
chose,
yeah?
then whose wish have my ancestors and I been guarding all this time?
The final fragment of history lies just ahead. Go and claim it, Miss Hyacinth, just as Seliosi once did. You must take this
It was the
step too.
people around her. It was her loved one, families.
Seliosi had abandoned her humanity. Then, my Twilight Courtyard ancestors and me, are we truly her descendant? The truth will soon be revealed. No matter what, I will not run away from my mission. Grady, will you stand by my side?
Always. Okay.
Is that... Great Seliosi, I beg you, spare this humble life. I've never harmed anyone. The punishment you deliver out of rage is far too harsh for someone innocent like me.
The time has come, mortal.
It's time to face your destiny.
Wait! Please! Let me speak with Her Highness, the warrior goddess. Look! Can you see it? Golden blood is spilling from my wounds. I am a Chrysos heir too. Chosen by the prophecy, just like Lady Seliosi.
She isn't lying. Seliosi, what will you do with one of your own?
A Chrysos heir. You are no different from the rest. You were once one of the Sunborn. Did you ever rise to defend the weak? When your kin oppressed others under the guise of the Titan's favor?
I did not.
You abandoned your old faith and made me your new god after Aquila's fall. Did you offer your help when your comrades turned their blades on the faithful who refused to convert?
I did not.
When the prophecy of Genesis reached all beings, calling the Chrysos heirs to become heroes of this fractured world, did you overcome your inner weakness and heed its urgent call?
I failed to do so.
Look, Chrysos heir, you are no different from the rest. My judgment is just. Only burning gold can purify your sins.
Wait, Lady Seliosi. Please, grant me a moment to explain my cowardice. Your divinity indeed casts our mediocrity in a harsh and unflattering light. Humanity has walked this earth for many ages, enduring life's struggles and witnessing its shameful imperfections. Yet, despite everything, we built great city-states and thriving civilizations. Even when trapped in the mud of malice, we continued to struggle and push forward. Because beyond our flaws, the virtue that we all share is tenacity. Even if it means risking everything I have and everything I have yet to gain. I must kneel before you, begging for a chance at life. I need to prove that mortals are capable of redemption.
To admit your weakness in such a righteous manner, it seems you have completely abandoned your dignity.
You say you're willing to risk everything you've yet to gain. Tell me, what kind of miraculous bet is that?
It's simple, Lady Seliosi. Should you grant me a chance at life, I will ensure that your epic is passed down through generations, sung by my descendants, until the end times buries all civilizations and legends. Should the prophecy of deliverance we've heard hold even the slightest chance of becoming reality, then my descendants will return here one day to prove to you that even the flawed and imperfect mortals you disdain can bear the weight of the world.
Interesting. Release her, Solibus, Lunibus.
So this bet is why everyone was
From
saved.
now on, she and her descendants will carry both the sky's blessings and the curse of their history. No matter how long it takes, I will wait for the one who is destined to arrive. When that time comes, I'll take pleasure in mocking these mortal children on how their progenitress sold their unborn lives.
The truth of the legend is finally clear. Hyacinthia.
So they literally just betted. Still, at least she was tenacious.
The descendant of that nameless Chrysos heir. Our lineage wasn't from the hero.
It never needed to be.
Chrysos heir who begged for mercy before her. My whole clan's fragile mortal life was simply spared on Seliosi's whim.
We must not yield to her scorn. Humans aren't contemptible, as contemptible as she thinks. Perhaps there's a trace of compassion left in her. We must not yield to her scorn.
Her judgment may be true. Mortals do have their flaws. But even so, human dignity must not be trampled.
Lord Solibus, Lady Lunibus, tell me, did you wait for 1,000 years at the Eye of Twilight just to witness that Chrysos heir's child coming back to receive punishment?
Time alters everything, child. Once upon a time, we had not yet learned to read the complexities of human nature. And Seliosi's perspective was our only window into understanding humanity.
Her words were everything to us. command and admonition. It wasn't until she fell silent that we learned to perceive humanity through our senses.
During our resistance against the Black Tide, we watched over the Earth, observing the progress of the Flame Chase journey. We saw heroes embarking on a mission of deliverance from which they could not return. The unity and hope Seliosi couldn't see, we've witnessed in her place.
We've changed, young Hyacinthia. Our watch isn't about proving humanity's weaknesses anymore. It's about waiting for the return of the light.
And we're gonna be the light bringers. Let's knock some light into her.
Lady Seliosi, I want to tell you this. Doesn't matter if you can hear me or not. I want you to know that I am glad to be born as the child of a nameless and ordinary mortal. Only then can I prove to you that tenacious hope, buried in the deepest part of the human soul, has not been lost to time. It's just waiting to heal and grow, and then it will shine once more. Even the most cowardly individual harbors a seed within. Perhaps in your era, the light on the horizon was too dim for it to sprout. But do you see it now? 1,000 years later, the
The
path
Titan doesn't
you
understand a
forged
single
is
thing
now
they're
walked
saying.
by many brilliant heroes. They love the people of this world, unreservedly, willing to sacrifice themselves to shine a light upon the children of humanity. The light they leave behind will inspire the seeds within people to sprout, grow, and thrive, nurturing them every step of the way until the barren land is reborn as a thriving forest, growing endlessly, and one day reaching for the sky once again. That twilight, still capable of being healed and protected in the end times, is the reason we choose to bear the weight of humanity's flaws.
History has proven once again, the Flame Chase journey itself is a miracle. It began with a whitewashed lie, but it laid down a path of deliverance for humanity over thousands of years. Seliosi, we have honored the promise made by that nameless Chrysos heir and returned here. We also bring you the answer to your question. Mortals are capable of change, and humanity is worth saving. Our people,
Is it?
forging through the trials of the end times, deserve a second chance. We are worthy of a new dawn.
She don't think so.
Hyacinth.
Yes, Solibus, Lunibus.
We are here, Hyacinthia.
We are here, Miss Hyacinth.
Give me your strength. I've made my decision, and we stand resolved. For all that mortals have built, I will follow the guidance of the prophecy and claim the core flame of the Eye of Twilight. The children of humanity have returned from the earth, and we will challenge the skies once again.
Is the Sky Titan gonna reveal its true form?
This time, I will not be overwhelmed by the darkness of humanity. Face us, Avatar of Sky!
Oh damn, risky. It's a damn dragon.
Does this weather please you, Titan incarnate? Indulge in this, and taste the fiery blaze of
Why does it seem so
Dawnmaker!
robotic? With
If you
like
could still hear
literally
my voice, Lady
raw,
Seliosi.
you know, cables going
Behold,
inside of it.
the strength of those who pledged to save the world.
Now we throw Ika at him. She's gonna be terrified.
It's coming. Ready, set,
We can speed it up. Oh.
fighting the west wind, away we go!
Let's try it this other way. Come on. I choose you. Trust me.
Together, we can do anything!
Essen, wanna take a turn?
Please, wilt here. That will not defeat us. Let's protect all life together. With the will of the flame chase, we will triumph over the cruel gods and take back our skies.
Luca has been powered up. Look how much damage he's doing to it.
Embrace new life, Pollux.
Ooh, this is taking quite a beating actually. But we need to find a way to quench the heat wave.
Underestimating us will cost
The rate of sky increases temperature during the next section based on helium flash values. Attacks multiple enemy targets at the same time to quickly reduce the... do we need to heal? No.
Give us the core flame. At least we can soothe the world's pain.
Let's finish this! Slice off their wings!
Ooh, chicken wings.
You will be cleansed with gold.
See, these literally look like cables.
Quick, behind me!
Of course little Ika can do this. Strongest being in this entire planet. He's literally using 1% of his power. Did Elika do that again? The platform is troubling.
It's a long way down. Let's end them before we crash into the pool of gold.
Just you wait.
Is it coming? Ready, set,
We need Hyson to heal us a little bit so the dragon has something else to do.
Is this how it feels to be in sync?
me!
Remember that.
Life is not as fragile as darkness. Follows me.
Okay, dragon is full health.
That will not defeat us. Let's protect all life together.
And boom. There you go.
I only wish that death may protect us.
Trust me. Together, we can do anything!
Overall healing counts for Pasteurizes dragon, right?
With the will of the flame chase, we will triumph over the cruel gods and take back our skies.
Storm clouds are gathering.
Are you ready to sever the lightning?
Oh yeah. Avatar of Sky additionally deals damage during the next action based on the Thundercloud value. Attack the enemy's targets to quickly seize the Thundercloud and deal damage to the Avatar. No. That was kind of trippy. What? No! I meant to do this at Mem.
Trust me.
But guess what?
Please cherish the time. I grant you this, as you wish. Embrace new life, Pollux.
This field is very trippy with all the falling things. Oh.
There is another world waiting to be saved.
What?
We have no intention of dying here with you.
Okay, rip it apart.
Titan! To nothing!
What? What? Little Nika, fly and save it. Where's a glass bracelet? She fell into the gold she threw many people in. The Ouroboros. Is this the reincarnation of beauty?
Maglai, are you still protecting us?
Look, Aquila's core flame.
Is it all over now? Seliosi condemned humanity, casting them into the pool of gold. In the end, she too was...
Take that core flame with you, Hyacinth. Our mission isn't over.
Core flame of the sky, come with me. It's a strange feeling. It's so warm and powerful. Holding it in my hand, it feels like the winds of this world might turn for me. Summoning thunder or snow is just a thought away.
You need to give it back to the Genesis.
I understand how you feel, but right
no, you
now...
don't. You're just a mortal. We need to leave.
This platform is on the brink of collapse. Who knows how much longer it can hold? We need to find a way to leave.
Look, over there.
The time priest instrument. Do we still have any divine power left?
No idea, but we have to take a gamble. If the prayer can rewind the shattered platform, then we might ride it back to the entrance. And also retrieve Aglia's amulet. We can't delay any longer. Everyone, move quickly.
Woohoo! Oh, she really did hold this thing together. Damn.
The golden thread is trembling.
The device is too old, it might
We're
not
out
work.
of time. We have to retrieve it. Partner, quickly.
Onyx.
Lift the curtain of memory.
Stir up ripples of past reverie.
It's so heavy. I really like how they're giving it that the weight. Yeah, she can fly.
Come on. We have to get out of here.
Aww.
I shall have my final bath in warm and radiant gold.
Ah, that's
From
the
here on,
problem.
Finan, you shall embark on a journey with no return. Light fades, only to await the sun's rise. One day you will step forward, not out of fear, but to return the dawn to this world.
It's right in front of us.
The platform has reset above us. We need to find a way
This
out.
way! Behind! That door leads outside! There's got to be a path!
Maybe use the miracle orb, yeah.
It worked. Let's go.
Finan, Aglaya is...
I know. No.
The orb is blinking. We need to use it to open the gate.
lightning and thunder. The celestial mural is showing the end of the world.
What's happening out there? On the contrary, the flame chase journey is on the verge of success. Aquila is the 11th core flame of the flame chase journey. The final core flame is Capitalist, is enshrined in the council hall at
We're so
Downfall.
close to achieving the miracle. Humanity will finally take control of its fate. As long as we can make it out of here.
This path isn't safe as it looks. Stay sharp.
Watch out! Everything is collapsing, and a misstep could lead to a fall.
Okay, we're running.
Door's frame is coming down!
Partner, give us a hand!
Okay, let's juice up the Onyx powers.
You do have a knack for saving the world.
Stay
Getting
close
worse.
to them. Don't fall behind.
Let's run. Oh god. The platform is just ahead.
Hyacinth, where are those winged beasts?
I'm trying to locate them, but the storm clouds on the mural are blocking my senses. We could use their wings to escape if they were still here.
We'll have to rely on our feet for now. Keep
Can't
moving.
you fly?
We're not safe yet.
Ooh. I really like the sense of urgency they're creating. Even though technically, can't we just teleport out? Yo, what's up, Minky?
It's
We're
getting
trying to
even
run
more
away.
unstable.
We defeated Sky
Make
Goddess
sure you
thing.
get the time.
We're almost
Yeah.
there. The end is just ahead. All we need is a rainbow bridge.
A West Wing compass. Leave it to me. Focus, Hyacinthia. Stay.
Why does this have to happen now?
We're out of time. The fortress runs on Aquila's divine energy. If I can channel the core flame.
Yep, there you go.
It worked. The core flame responded. Everyone, let's get out.
Yes, let's get out of here. Woohoo!
We all have something worth...
Oh, this is technically
And we all want to see Akima's second dawn.
woohoo! We're finally out.
Wait. What was that sound? It's squishy.
Everyone, once the platform stops, we make a break for the exit.
Okay,
Don't
gotcha.
hesitate. Not even for a second.
Oh god, how far do we have to go? How buff does this?
Everyone, hold on tight!
Isn't the sound? How's that possible?
No time for speculation. Run!
He's panicking. Where's our little Ika? He can lift us all up. Is he done? Has he already eaten the god yet?
Their core flame has already... Could this be Saliosi?
No, it's little Ika controlling this thing. What is this, the third stage? Oh, really? Damn. I wasn't expecting that.
Twisted form. Did the black tide bring them back to life?
The core flame has been taken, yet they still move. Lady Celiosi, is that you?
Let's try it this other way.
The air toilet deals a set amount of damage based on the black tide sink rate.
It's coming. Ready, set. Fighting the west wind, away we go!
What is this? After target's attack, deal 2 damage based on the maximum restorable HP is reduced to 0.
We can do it all!
Hero, witness the children up. Return more to this world.
You like you.
Please cherish the time. I grant you this, as you wish.
We have literally 3 characters to rest with us.
Embrace new life, Pollux.
Honestly, they did a lot of damage. A lot of your characters would die if they weren't actually scaling.
Huge news!
Please calm down.
Is this how it feels to be in sync?
Are we in
Trust
sync?
me. Together, we can do anything!
We need to heal. Okay.
I hear it. The echo of the apocalypse. Stop, Lady Celiosi! Come back to your senses, Lady Celiosi!
I shall remember this moment. Life is not as dead souls. Return to dust.
Hero, witness the return more to this world.
You like you.
Don't worry, I'll do it. Remember that.
We should heal more.
Return more to this world.
So Ika can do more damage. I don't know, didn't we have it field out already?
Fighting the west wind, away we go!
Darkness follows me.
That's not gonna be enough.
I only wish that death may protect us.
That's a lot of HP then. Yeah.
History, blood and twilight.
she
We
What's going?
must bring light to these dark times!
Wait, don't we have a global passive? Oh,
Just a glimmer of light. I'll be able to pierce through the clouds.
Use mine, Hyacinth. I am the one who bears the world. I am the blazing sun destined to rise!
Lord Flame, bestow upon us the healing rainbow!
okay, we finally got the fight there. Literally putting rot on us. Let's get this
Embrace new life, Pollux.
Hero of the sky, awaken!
Trust me.
out. We almost took it down. I don't think we were meant to.
We can do anything!
I think they should
only
kill.
wish that death may protect us.
It's dead. What more do you want?
The first and only god that Dawnmaker will slay
Don't be so
is
easy.
you!
Heroes, help us!
That was just little Ika's 2% power.
Hero of the sky, witness the will of humanity!
She's channeling 1% of Ika's power. Whee, well done.
Children of humanity, you have overturned the judgment I once cast in disillusionment, beginning with a lie disguised as a heroic legend, passed down for millennia. A grand epic of creation has been written. You are worthy of a new dawn.
Woohoo! But the people in the New Dawn would be the same as this. Trust me. Ison. Oh, sorry, Cypher. I wonder what her stuff would be. Damn. Thousands years ago, sleeping in quarters of Kephal's priest.
Seriously, where did they hide that thing? Trash. Just trash. What is this? Never mind. I'll take it anyway. I finally found it! It must be this. The gem of all worlds that the chaplain secretly stashed away. Said to be a fragment peeled from the Dawn device.
She's quite an adult in this, right?
I can already catch the sweet scent of treasure seeping from this little box. So much for the chaplain's devotion to faith. It turns out he's just been padding his secret stash. I've been lurking in the priestly court for over half a year just for this little trinket. Day after day, listening to those stiff priest apprentices drone on with their prayers. I thought I was going to lose my mind.
Good thing persistence pays off.
Atticus, is that you?
Dying chaplain.
Atticus. That name rings a bell. Oh! He's the apprentice the chaplain favors most. The one everyone expects to be the next chaplain.
Okay.
Not saying anything would feel awkward. Maybe I can hold it together with Zagreus' ability for now. Now.
I am Atticus.
It's in the same way as Tribby's.
Atticus, why aren't you responding?
Old chaplain, it's me. I'm here to assist you with your medicine.
Oh, thank you. Without your care, I would have long been claimed by Thanatos and carried to the River of Souls.
Well, you wouldn't have been.
Oh, no need to thank me, Master. It's my duty to care for you while you recover.
This old man is way sicker than I thought. Looks like the priests are deliberately hiding how bad it really is.
Atticus, I can feel my life slipping away, fading faster with every moment.
Slap him twice,
I
he'll
don't
wake up.
know when eternal sleep will claim me. There's one last thing I must tell you.
One last thing. Wait. Is he hiding more treasures? Maybe a coin of whimsy? Today might just be my lucky day. Calm down, Cyphera. Just breathe.
Cyphera. Why did she change her name?
Stay strong, Chaplain. Keep your spirits up, and don't lose hope. If there's anything important you need to say, I'm all ears.
It's so disgraceful that it fills me with shame. Yet I must speak, for it concerns the fate of our holy city below my feet.
Below his feet?
What? The fate of the city's people? Is it that serious? I must find out more.
The omniscient Sky Father carefully. Before they fell silent, I heard their last words at Dawn Cloud.
What were they?
It announced the prophecy has arrived. My mission has concluded, and I shall return to silence.
The prophecy of Genesis. The Titan turned to stone. Heard it 1,000 times. Old news. What else you got?
The eternal night is looming. But over the next 300 years, the Dawn device
Only
will
300 years.
safeguard the holy city, poised for the children of humanity to create miracles.
The Dawn device, the miracle of Genesis, the usual cliches. Wait, did he just say the next 300 years?
Wasn't that 1,000 years ago?
Have concealed the deadline the Sky Father set for everyone. I lacked the courage to carve the countdown to the city's new dawn into the hearts of its people. Atticus, you are 100 times more courageous than I am. Can you accomplish what I could not? Will you share this harsh truth with all the citizens of Akima? Atticus.
Rest easy, Master. I will shoulder this heavy burden for you. I'll address the fallout of your indecision.
Is that right, seamstress? Everyone in this world is unique in their own way. My moment to be a hero has finally arrived.
But
And
more
that
than
was my
300.
stint as a priest at Dawn Cloud. Sure, the story's been slightly embellished, but every word of it is true. These are secrets that must remain undisclosed. I've never shared them with anyone. Not even Bartolos.
Is she turning
You should
pretty?
feel incredibly honored to be the first to hear this. Unfortunately, you can't clap or comment right now. But that's beside the point.
But it's been more
Getting
than
to
300
spill the
years, right?
secret I've been holding in for 1,000
Exactly.
years feels amazing right now.
So what's been
Honestly,
keeping the Dawn Dwellers going?
I'm surprised at your persistence. I merely staged a slip-up for you to witness the switch of the core flame. Who'd have thought you'd follow me all the way to the Nether Shore? That deliverer kid was spot on. You rejects, shunned by the Akamans, have no choice but to keep moving down this dark path. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait,
Wait, is maths
What's
gonna be the
going
thing
on?
that sticks her down?
your leader Kindness isn't here. Oh. Could she be plotting something else? Ugh, such a hassle. Well, for everyone's safety, I might as well check if you're carrying anything suspicious.
Okay. Where are we? Interesting. Right, this is where we're gonna stop. Stop in the it's like stop the challenge and save your current power. Select the channel without saving. Okay. I guess we can go through that again. I hope it doesn't really change anything. But it's just the old man saying Berthrian. It's fine. Right, I guess this is where we'll stop for today. Ooh, we got a lot of achievements. 5, 10, 20, and 30, and 40. Okay, not bad. Good haul. Alright, see you next time. Bye-bye. I can't believe the story is this long. Damn.